Effects. Yeah. I never take doubt as a lesson. I never second guess it. Take negativity and reject it. I got my mind blind to rejection, so I'll be just fine. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. I run this campaign like I'm running an election.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. The champ is here.
All right, what is going on, everybody? What's going on? What's up? What's up? We got a Shell Girl in the chat. We got Amanda, Sally, Billy. Yo, everybody. Vamp, yo. Voodoo, thank you for the raid today, brother. I appreciate it, man. GDP. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do something. See, I'm forgetting shit. I am forgetting. We do this. What else do I got? What else do I got on? What else do I got on? Boom. And that on. Is that what I needed to do? But yo, what's going on, everybody? All right, so here, check me out. I got BrokeDadGaming with me tonight. He's waiting in the chat right now. We are gonna go switch streams real quick. Switch scenes real quick, and we're gonna go straight into it. We're trying something new tonight. We're not doing any wrestling tonight. We're just going, we're gonna get to know one another a little bit more. We are gonna open up, you know, we're gonna open up with the chat. We're gonna talk to the chat. Yo, yeah, Big Rhino, Brokebot's in the, yeah, I got Brokebot with me. Yo, you're gonna see either another side of us. You're gonna see us more chilled, more relaxed. You're gonna we're gonna see how it plays out. Like, it's all new to me. It's all new to everybody in the chat because I don't normally do this. I'm going back to my roots. I've been interviewing people since 2010-ish. So I've done this before, and I've done this before. So let's see if I still got it in me. You sing the music? Do you hear music? Broke Dad. Or no?
Not on my end. No.
Interesting. Oh, my headset died? Here we go. Here we go. Nah, no Gambino yet. Let's fucking go. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta get the show. What's up with my headphones right now? How did I mute? What is going on right now? I muted it? All right, how about now? There you go. All right, now I hear it. God damn. I can't get anything working. I can't get anything working. All right, yo, let's pull up the chat. All right, here he is. Yo, you like the overlay?
Oh, I like that. That's cool. That's cool.
All right, why is my headset? Hold on, I gotta fix something. Something changed in what's it called?
Up, Nick? I see you, Nick, sir.
Is that good? You hear me?
I can still hear you.
Yo, all right. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Yo, Broke Dad, give everybody, introduce yourself. To the people that in the chat that don't know you.
Hi everybody, I am Broke Dad Gaming. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Time. On Wednesdays, it's in the afternoon, noon Central Time, which would be 1 p.m. Eastern. I don't play video games. I create games. I create games for you guys, the streamers. If you get tired of playing video games, Fortnite, Call of Duty, all that stuff, you can always come on my show and play some games, have some fun, and make an ass out of yourself, just like I do all the time.
And I'm always there too. Whenever he asks me to show up and I can be there, I'm always there, and I'm always willing to make an ass out of myself as well.
Trippy Flow, I'm a mod in here, Trippy Flow. You better watch it.
Yeah, Trippy, be careful, bro. That diamond doesn't hold much to swords, bro. Oh man, yo, what's going on? Games Matter. How's everybody doing? Yo, Nixter, how's everything going, bro? Trippy, thank you for being here as well. Oh, the wife is in the chat, Broke.
She's here, bro. She's making sure I
You tell the
she's
truth.
She's like my agent, making sure I don't say nothing I'm not supposed to.
That's true. That's true. Yo, whatever we need to cut from the tape, don't worry, I got you, bro. Nothing is gonna be stricken from the record.
She has the internet wire in her hand like this.
She's gonna pull it. Let me just give y'all chat. Hear me out real quick. This is strictly just to get to know one another and hang out and have a good time. This is not any like, I know some streamers are out there. There's some there's some interviewers out there that like to hit that got you moment. That is not my play. I hate that. That is not like what I'm about. I'm not like a fucking paparazzi type trying to fuck people over. So that is not what we do here. So if you're here for that, you can get out now. Yo, Biggie Sweats, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Biggie. We got Biggie in the chat. Biggie, we're doing something new. This is Real Talk with Mike Gambino, myself, and my first guest is Broke Dad Gaming. He just introduced himself. So yo, I got a couple of questions that I jotted down. I wanted to just just pick your brain a little bit. So like, what do you do? Where you're from? Tell us a little bit, like, a little bit about you. Like, what are your roots from?
Me, okay. Well, I'm originally born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. Hot as hell down here, but for some reason, there could always be severe thunderstorms and all that stuff. And then where I'm at exactly, it's nothing happens to us. So I'm grateful for that. I've always been scared of tornadoes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. My job prior to getting into streaming, I've done so much. I've done so many things. I did insurance. I did phone sales. I did all this stuff. When I met my wife back in 2009, she was my boss. She wasn't really my boss, but she was basically right there. Like, she was like the step right there before my boss. So I used to call her my boss.
Oh, damn. So you married the boss?
Yeah, I married the boss.
Oh, damn. It's like, you ain't just signing my checks now.
Right? So I was like, I married the boss, and 2009. Good. And throughout our marriage, she knew that my dream was to become because what I wanted to do was I wanted to be like Cake Boss. I seen my love for cooking, it went into baking, and she knew my dream was to want to be like Cake Boss, to do cakes on my own. So she ended up helping me go back to school. I went back to school and got my associate's degree in baking and pastry. And
nice.
Since then, I've been doing custom cakes, making cakes like all like sculptured and everything. And I've been blessed to where my cakes have been good enough to where I got a job to work with Cake Boss.
Oh, seriously? You got to work with that's Buddy, right? Cake Boss is Buddy.
Buddy, yeah.
He's from New Jersey, right?
Yeah, he's from
Hoboken. Hoboken, yeah. He's from
Hoboken, yeah, man. And he's
Phoenix
cool
loves
as shit, bro. He's cool as shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. How was that experience? I've watched Cake Boss on TV numerous times. Phoenix, the wife, she loves watching pastry shows. So whenever we what actually show I fell in love with? It's hilarious. I mean, you probably watched it. Buddy versus Duff versus Buddy, and they do those cake battles, bro. That shit is insane, yo. When they make those friggin' cakes move.
Yeah, bro. And it's crazy because it's like, I'm not gonna lie. People will charge up to like for like a two-tier cake or like a 2-stack cake. up to $125 or more. It just depends
crazy.
on, I guess, on your skill or if you want to poke someone's eyes out. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I usually charge like my base pay is at least each cake I do at least will be at least $125.
That's crazy. That's awesome
Yeah.
though. That's awesome.
It-
On our end, Phoenix, she loves baking as well, but like luckily, like well, not luckily, she wanted to get into like selling and stuff and doing all that stuff, but like we're always tricky and like always confused on how like New York State laws work because selling
Yeah.
food and if somebody gets sick, how does it hurt? You know, what happens? So she strictly makes like cake for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
hence,
No, I get you.
hence I got plenty of cake.
Yeah. So here in Texas, that's the thing we did was we researched that. We have something called the cottage law. The cottage law protects people at home baking and selling out of their home. It protects
Really?
us. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's what I ended up doing. But it's like if you get bigger, of course, you have to get a commercial kitchen. But I wasn't, that huge. It made a good penny. It made me a really good penny, before the pandemic because we stopped meeting people face to face because of the pandemic. You know what I mean? Because that's all I would do. I would either go meet somebody, give them their cake, or I would go and set it up at a wedding venue, at a quinceañera venue, at a party, stuff like that.
What did you get most of? Sorry.
What I got most of weddings and quinceañeras.
Really?
5-tier cakes, the big ones.
No.
I got most
God
of that.
damn.
Yeah. So it was a good chunk of change, bro. That they would pay it, and I shit you not, like I would charge like a 5-tier cake would come out to almost like $500, and I wasn't gonna poke anybody's eyes out, but out of that $500, the profit I was making was about $450.
That's freaking. Oh yeah, but you have to think though, like what I always say, right, when it comes down to like making cakes or your skills and selling your product, it's not how long it's made you. It doesn't, like, for me, it's like it's not as how long it takes you to make it, because you can make let's just say shits and giggles, you can make a 5-tier cake in 2 hours, right? I'm just throwing a number out there. I know it takes way longer than that. Let's just say it takes a couple of hours. People aren't charging you by the hour. They're charging you. It took you 15 years to be able to make that cake of practice and sweat and learning and all this other stuff to get to that point to be able to make it that fast. Like I tell my boss, like, yeah, I might be able to finish a spreadsheet in 15 minutes, but I actually, it's how long did it take me to learn all that shit to make it get there? So, for me to get there.
Yeah. So I have a process when I do my cakes, and I have it by memory. I start on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, I will go out to wherever cake place I need to go to buy all the products that I need. Wednesday, I will bake, freeze them in the freezer, put them in cellophane, freeze them in the freezer. Thursday, I will decorate. Friday, it's my day off. Saturdays, I drop off the cake wherever it needs to be. And then boom, people will be like, yo, this is the freshest cake I've ever tried, all this stuff,
awesome.
and yes, there's pros and cons of people hearing that you put a cake in the freezer, it's not fresh, blah, blah, blah. There's a way. I have a trick of my own to where I put an extra ingredient in there that makes it fresh, that makes it like, holy crap.
And never tell anybody all your secrets, right?
Exactly.
You can't tell your secrets to
I'm not gonna
success.
tell you that ingredient. I may have
Is
told,
it love? Is it love? Is your secret ingredient a little bit of love?
No. No, it's not love. It is not love. But I'll give y'all a hint. It's 2 parts. It's 2 parts. That's all I can say.
It's 2 parts. Oh, OG Nixter saying, yo, do you make tres leches?
I do make tres leches, but I will not decorate tres leches because tres leches is a wet cake.
Oh yeah, that's probably.
And you can't decorate wet cake unless it's like a whipped cream. If you use a whipped cream.
Oh, all right, guys. We're going to talk about cake now. We're about. I was literally. I wanted. I'm so hungry. I can eat tres leches anytime.
All right. Right.
Yo, Dead Cell saying that's facts. Hustle Dice throwing some love. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Tainted, how you doing? All right. So yeah, that's all right. So moving into so we went from baking. Yeah, when did you stop? Like, did COVID fuck that all up for you, or?
Yeah, COVID messed that up. March 2020. In the process of doing my daughter's quinceañera, I was doing cakes. I was gonna do her cake for her quinceañera, but that stopped everything. The pandemic stopped everything. It stopped me from meeting people face to face because at the time, my wife, she was we had I want to say at that time, let me see, October, November, December, January, 5 months, a 5-month-old. We had a 5-month-old baby, and I did whatever I could to protect him because of this pandemic, because we didn't know what the hell was
Of
going
course,
on.
no one knows what the fuck's going on with it.
Yeah, and I had friends passing away from it and shit. So we were like, "Yo, wait a minute, we're gonna stop, pump the brakes. Let's see what's gonna happen." Um, I've slowly transitioned, maybe about within the past 2 to 3 months, started doing cakes again. Of course, giving, telling the customer, hey, if you can, please wear a mask. I need you to wear a mask. I'll wear a mask. I'll give you the cake and blah blah blah.
And being in Texas, that's probably a little like, I don't want to get like political or anything, but probably you probably got like some kickback from that.
Or
not much.
Not
it's not
really,
bad
because a lot of because I have clientele. And they understand.
Got you.
I give them explanations like, yo, I have a kid at home, a baby. He's not eligible to be vaccinated or whatever. So, if you can, please wear a mask, and they're cool with it.
That's awesome. That's fucking. That is awesome.
It's cool. I mean, I know what you're saying. How Texas is, political stuff. But yeah, I know. But yeah, I started transitioning back into that. The pandemic stopped me before, but a lot of shit, changed because of the pandemic, and that's why I'm here. Because once I stopped doing cakes, I was doing side jobs, telemarketing stuff, and because of the pandemic, I needed a connection with my kiddos, with my boys, because my boys love to play Fortnite all the time, and they're like, hey, let's do this. I'm like, I know there's Twitch. My wife's cousin would stream on Twitch, and I'm like, hey, let's go do that, and you guys can do this with me,
Right.
And we were streaming on Twitch playing Fortnite and stuff, and like slowly but surely, I learned the ins and outs of Twitch, and I was like, well, shit, let's see how this goes, and
can make some money on it. Yeah, like it's definitely like you could definitely bring in some money. I was actually Tameless is in the chat, my boy, and similar in my case, like I was working, with work through COVID and everything. It's just been like, do you do? Rise wants to know if you do cake streams or if you're gonna do a cake stream.
I actually tried doing a cake stream. There is a Twitch page called Cake Boss Ray that I tried doing, but with cakes, it takes hours to make. It takes a lot of hours to make. So I'm like, I won't be on, and especially I won't be on for all those hours. But especially even if I made a cake and showed you guys how to decorate it, it takes a while. It takes a while to do it. So I'm like, that would be hours of streaming.
That could be a thing though.
And all that stuff.
Rise actually that actually, if you did do a cake stream, like also if you want to brainstorm, you could do it in segments. Like you said, you do one thing, one every day, couple hours a day, and just say, all right, yo guys, I'm fucking done because I'm tired and I'm getting off.
Yeah. No, we started that. We started it, and that's what we have Cake Boss Ray for on Twitch. Is like we did that. We started doing that, but it's like really time consuming just because Broke Dad Gaming on Twitch, like with the games and ideas that I have, it's a lot of work to put the games together. And then also a lot of work too to do networking at the same time. So it's tough. It is like it's a job, it's a job, but I love it. It's just like my cakes, I love doing my cakes too. But being here on Twitch, making games and having fun and seeing people smile, seeing people joke, having a good time, and it's on Twitch, it's like right there for me, I love that.
And that is exactly what you do though, bro. You are so creative. You make people laugh, even though sometimes you might not think it. You make people laugh and like literally pee themselves. Like I have you on my second, whenever you're streaming, I always have you up on my second stream, on my second screen, and I might not like be like very very in tune like watching it, but I have the volume up. I just start, you can even ask James, I start breaking out into laughter. Like last time when you had say hi to Beauty licking peanut butter, your dog licking peanut butter off of her face, bro. Yeah, I stopped what I was doing and I go, bro, please pull up Broke Dad. And see, Spartan can confirm because he was in the chat too. I was like, yo guys, pull up Broke Dad. This girl say hi to Beauty. She's a fucking, she's awesome. She has her dog licking peanut butter on her face. We all stopped what we were doing and just tuned it, like pulled you up and just started laughing. It was a fucking great.
It was, bro. That was so good. That was so good. After she did that, the next stream I had Retro Cherry put peanut butter all over her face because I was like, I have to do that again. That
Yeah,
was so
why not?
good.
Why not?
Right? That was so good. I was like, we gotta do this again.
Yeah, see, Tam was like, yo, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
Nixter
that
says,
was, man.
Broke, you're so entertaining to everyone. You have such great Yo, OG, right? Right? Yo,
I
our boy
appreciate
here,
that. I
man. He's
appreciate
got
that, OG. Thank you, man.
another thing, like which I wanted to do with these Thursday nights is whoever I have on, I want to like uplift the shit out of. Because, for example, yo, Broke Dad, you put so many hours into your games, whether it's your your packages that you put out on Twitter, everything you do that like says like that hypes up your next game. It's you put such a grind to it. It's you do so much more than just a regular, oh hey, I'm going live. Oh hey, I'm doing this. You put so much, and I think that's why we click a little bit too, because we look at the next thing we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And that's why we both understand that grind. It's not like let's like I'm not gonna lie, like with the WWE stuff that I've been doing, I get exhausted doing it 3 times a week. That's why I didn't do it for the longest time. I did it because I saw some success into it. Now I want to change it up. I've been wanting to do the real talk, and here we are. Now I'm like, fuck it. You know what? Let's go dive head first. Yo, what's going on, Nikki girl? And here we are, and I'm so happy that you're my first guest because, like, bro, like, you're my boy. That's it. You're basically you're my boy, man. We met in Parrot's stream, and from there on, it's history.
Yeah, definitely. Hit good history, bro. So
Hell
it's
yeah.
like my schedule's daily. So on my stream days, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I will wake up. I'm on daddy duty until noon my time. Because at 11 Central Time, the baby goes down for his nap. When he naps, then I'm free to go network. That's how I help my wife, because after that, my wife will then watch him from whatever time till about 5 p.m. Central Time, my time, is when I need to, get off and go help my wife and go make dinner and have dinner ready. And I love cooking. My wife,
Oh, me too.
she can cook, but there's only certain things she can cook, but I can cook everything.
Yo, I am a fiend. Yo, I love when it comes down to cooking, I tell everyone to leave the kitchen because I just want to be the only person there doing everything.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's like my little oasis. I love cooking and I love barbecuing. So like when it comes down to like making food, I'm like all about it. Like, yo, leave me alone. You guys go sit at the table. I don't care how long my day's been. Sometimes like I'll make like some like turkey burgers just to make it quick. But like when it comes down to full-fledged like thought out meals, I fiend it. I fiend it.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, because I like to, for my wife, because I cook for my wife all the time. It's like I like to put a smile on her face, like it's a home cooked meal. Usually we be, we'll be tired at the end of the day. The baby has been, running everywhere. We'll end up getting DoorDash and shit, but it's so much meaningful when you have that home cooked plate.
And the fact that you have DoorDash available though is also a good thing, because you're right. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just look, especially lately. She's being pregnant. Us being pregnant and all. I go, babe. I just look at her and I'm like, you want some pizza? And she goes, I could take pizza any day of the week, and that's it. It's just straight, and then we just order pizza. But Chris Saint in the chat goes, what cake design are you most proud of?
That's a good question. I've done a lot of fancy, nice cakes where I've been featured. I've actually been on TV twice for my cakes.
Seriously?
I've been on TV twice for my cakes here in San Antonio. There's a radio station, a TV station. Their show is called SA Live, San Antonio Live. And I was on there a couple of times because with my business, I do not only custom cakes, but also do dog treats. Because my wife is a big dog lover. She was like, awesome. How can we intertwine them? So we ended up forming our business called Paws and Peeps.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, we make dog treats and dog cakes and actual cakes for people. You know what I mean? And so one of the best cakes I want to say that I have fun doing, it would have to be, and it's on my Facebook page. It's How to Train Your Dragon. I did that. I'm not sure what his name is, but that black dragon.
Oh,
I did
Toothless.
that dragon. Yeah, 3D.
Toothless.
It was pretty awesome. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Oh, that dragon. Yo, I love that dragon.
Yeah.
That dragon actually. The wife always says that that dragon reminds her of one of her first dog, the first dog that I met her. And so, exactly, yo, easy, yeah, Toothless. It's such a cute. It's awesome. I love it. So you did a Toothless cake? That's fucking dope.
I did, and the funny thing too is like when I do my cakes, I have to run it by Rich Wife. I have to make sure she looks at it and see if there's any blemishes or any
100%.
anything wrong with it. Because if there's anything wrong with it, then I'll have to do it all over again.
And they're gonna be the ones that are dead honest with us.
Yep.
And that's what we need, though. We need that. You know, just like sometimes I send something to you or you send something to me and we talk about it.
Yeah.
There's just, chat, hear us out. This is coming from me. There's just something about a woman's eye on something that you guys could take some notes in the chat for all you youngins out there. There's just something about a woman's eye that just like they'll pick something up and they'll just fucking and you won't even notice. You'll be like, oh damn. I'm usually good. I'll pat myself on the back. I'm usually really good with it, but it's just it's something you gotta pat. You gotta ask the lady.
Yeah, and like my wife is in the chat. She's saying the Jurassic Park cake was one of the ones that got me a lot of good business from being seen on TV. It was just a 2-tier cake. It was decorated with like leaves and stems and stuff, but in the middle it had, you know how the doors are in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So I had it built like that, but
That's awesome.
I actually built candle holders, so it kind of looked like it was on fire. So it kind of looked pretty cool. Really cool.
That's fucking dope. So would you consider now, like, since you've been streaming full time, do you consider like maybe making cakes and stuff a hobby now, or like how do you have that split up right now? Because like every day I see you grinding, you know, like I know it's tweeting, setting things up. That is, you know, people in the chat, you know, guys who don't really stream much, the guys who don't really like, you know, people who don't really understand that when you're streaming or you're setting up your streams, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
So like me, I work a full-time job during the day, and on top of it, promoting myself, putting up the Instagram posts, tweeting, TikToks, hover posts, whatever else we have out there that we should be we should all be taking advantage of because it's free, is a full-time job. Just to keep our, you know, our names out there. Like, so do you think like are cakes like now like a hobby for you, or?
I don't want to say a hobby because when I need it, it's there and it's good money.
Yeah.
You know, right. and I'm gonna need it for sure. Just because, you know, I don't know how long streaming is gonna last for me. You know, yesterday could have been my last stream. You know, I don't know. So it's like I have fun being on Twitch, you know, and I write it out as much as I can, having fun with it, but cakes will be there. So I need to make sure I keep my craft crisp, I guess you could say. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's 100%. I completely agree with you. And you're right, yo. You're like, listen, we love Twitch. We use this platform like crazy, but you're right. Tomorrow it might not be here. You know, we don't know. Somebody might purchase Twitch and shut it down, you know, or we don't know what can happen, right? Like that's why like I'm also like I've said it to a couple of people. I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to change things up a little bit because, you know, doing this, I could take this, what we're doing here right now. I've done this on Instagram.
Yeah.
I've done this I've been trying to do it on TikTok, right? Like you could take this idea and expand it. You could take your idea and expand it, right? There's so much you could do. Like I said to you earlier, I'm going to take our entire stream today and I'm going to post it up on YouTube. I'm going to take the audio, I'm going to post it on Spotify. I'm spreading this out to so many different places to see what will catch. And not every time it's going to catch, but like, you know, for example, like TikTok, bro, I've been TikToking for God knows how long now. And just this week, just 2 days ago, I had a TikTok that went viral and it's still fucking blowing up.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a hit or miss.
That's awesome.
You know, it's a hit or miss with these things.
No, definitely it is a hit or miss, bro. Like I was looking for it right now. I did a YouTube video on how to do it's called a gloss cake, like a glossy mirror cake. And it was a new fad within the cakes. It was basically like the cake will look like liquid, like a space type liquid
Oh,
on the
nice.
actual cake. So
That's
my
awesome.
thing with my twist that I did was I put, because people did it in fondant. They did it in fondant, which is like a sugar dough.
It tastes like
Um,
shit to me, at least.
it does.
I
It
hate
does. It
the
does.
taste of fondant.
It does. So I did it
It's
on a
sculptable. It's
buttercream cake.
beautiful, but I can't do it.
I did it on a buttercream cake, and it like I left it there, and I was like, who knows, who's gonna see it? I'm not even sure. And it got views, and I was like, what the hell? Was like people were watching this. People check this out. They saw this video, this rinky-dink video that I made on how to ice a mirrored cake, and
And
and it,
people,
it got like a couple thousand views, and I was like, wow.
it's crazy, bro. Like, you don't realize, like, Spartan's fucking hilarious. You don't realize, like, people search everything, right? People search
Yeah.
everything. My TikTok, like, one of the last TikTok, one of the TikToks that I did that went viral, like, a long, long time ago. I was making a fucking omelet in my kitchen, right? I was making an omelet in my kitchen, and I guess a lot of people liked it. People were well, actually, there's a lot of people in chat in the comments that were talking shit. They saying it was horrible, but that's what you get with this stuff.
That's all they do on YouTube, bro.
That's all they do.
That's all.
It's funny because I laugh now. At first it used to bother me, and now I've reached a point where I'm like, yo, I've reached a point where it's like these guys pick out and find the silliest things just to comment on.
Yeah.
And hold on, I'm getting some feedback. Let me see if I can put you a little lower. Okay, I think that's good.
Should I lower my
Yeah, I just lowered you on Discord.
All right.
See that? I think that's good. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, hold up. Wow. Oh, the chat's going crazy right now. I don't even know what's going on. Fucking omelet again. Yeah, Spartan, the omelet. Fondant is nasty.
Yes, they're saying that fondant sucks. Yes, fondant is nasty. That is right. Here in Texas, I do buttercream, but the thing is, it's Texas. It's hot weather.
Oh
it'll
yeah,
melt
that shit probably
as if you
melts.
leave it out.
Yo, you know what?
But yeah,
give me 1 sec. I'm gonna be right back. Broke that.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let me just give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Sure. Hey, chat, can you hear me? Just laying down. Can you hear me, chat? Just give me a yes in the chat. I want to make sure. Unless, like, he put me on mute and y'all can't hear me.
No, you should be able
It's
to.
okay,
I think
bro,
you
Dad.
still. I
How
think
was
you
your
still hear you.
transition
Yeah,
from cake to stream? Okay. Okay. No, you're muted. Sally Cortana, damn you. I was looking at it's called the How to Mirror Cake. How to Mirror Cake. And I have over 8.7 thousand.
Sorry about that.
8.7 thousand.
Yo, listen, Broke Dad, if you want, Broke Dad's rich wife, if you guys have like, I should have done this earlier. If you want to get all your socials, put it together, just so we could spam it in the chat.
I can send you my link tree.
Yeah, send the link tree, and if you have the video of this, if you have the video of this cake, I'm just going crazy right now. I think my heat's coming up, so I'm smelling burning right now.
Oh, you're burning.
I smell burning, and I'm like, where is this smell coming from?
Burning. Oh, gotcha,
I smell burning, but it's probably because it's cold. It just got cold outside, and my heat's coming up. So that's why I got a little nervous. Unless fucking something's gonna explode in the middle of the stream, and then we're gonna get famous, bro.
Oh shit!
We're gonna get famous.
On episode 1. On episode 1.
Episode 1, it just blows up. That's what you get for doing things differently around here.
I sent it to you on Discord, bro.
Yo, this stream's gonna go viral. Man during stream burns his house down. Oh, dude, pardon, bro.
Right? While other streamer just watches.
Oh. Let me do this. Let's hit.
Still haven't started your Shopify store?
All right, so this is the cake, right? All right, let me wait till the freaking ads are over. Bro, I don't know, chatter, man. My heat turned on, bro. All right, so let's see. So yo, where do you want to go with this stuff, bro? That you're doing? Like, where do you want to go with this stuff? Like, where do you see this career path leading you? It's okay to say I don't know, because we all don't know, man.
Well, because there, I mean, I can do Like, cause I of course, yes, I have my degree in, baking and pastry, doing cakes. My cakes has been good to me. But I shit you not, like every Saturday when I deliver a cake, I have the most anxiety ever. My wife will attest to this because I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna feel. Are they gonna like it? Are they gonna like it? Because you have you have bridezillas. I shit you
Oh,
not. You have bridezillas. You have I had this one cake that I did that I delivered into I want to say 2 towns over from San Antonio, and it got there fine. It was fine, dandy. A month, excuse me, a month later, I get a review from the lady, and she's
oh.
all like, "My cake was hideous. It made me cry. I could not
What?
get married." Yeah, and I was like, "What the hell? Like what happened?" Um,
I can't stand people, bro.
yeah. So
Especially it's always
after
2 months.
like
It's always 2 months later too.
after thinking about like how am I going to, yeah, it was a Karen, yeah, how am I going to respond to this lady, right? So I was thinking, I was talking to my wife because we're trying to be professional, like what
Yeah.
happened. Well, this lady kept going. She kept going, and she was like, look, I'm sorry, but I want my money back. I have mental illness. um you know it's been messing with me. um she had a lot of other stuff, and we copied and pasted everything. We have it in our files actually,
Of course, yeah. You
because
gotta
she
hold on to
tried
that shit.
to she tried to go back through PayPal to try to get her money back. And I'm like, but it's like a month later. Like, I don't understand why couldn't, because most, if I did something wrong, then my customers will tell me the next day or call me within the hour or 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. See, you tell them right on the
So
spot.
yeah. So she ended up she ended up filing a report with PayPal. The PayPal asked me for my information, what's going on. I sent them everything. The contract, um, the conversation we had, all this stuff, and they sided with me because they were
Oh, good
like,
shit.
you can't be doing that, just like a month later asking for your money back and all that
And
shit.
that's
So
and that's hard because PayPal normally sides with the buyer.
yeah, oh yeah,
So that's like,
definitely. And maybe they could have. You never know. I don't know. But they sided with me, and I kept my cash. I kept my cash. So she
that's
paid me.
good. Yeah, I can't stand people that do that shit after the fact. Like, I have a thing too. Like, I have a thing. Like, I normally don't. I don't know, man. I can't stand. Like, it's like, bro. After like it happens, it's over. Like,
Yeah,
it's you
yeah,
just can't do that a month later, man. But it's
yeah.
actually a shout out to PayPal on that one because I
Right.
know PayPal who's like PayPal for me fucked me over once. eBay and
Yeah,
PayPal together. I used to
yeah,
buy and sell belts all the time. And the last time I sold a belt overseas, the guy said it got lost and I was out like $400. Even though I
yeah,
had
yeah,
even though I had they had the signatures, they had all this other stuff set up. It was still I still lost, and that was like the last time I sold a belt
yeah,
overseas. Now I only sell it within the United States. I don't send anything out of the states when I sell it.
yeah. Gotcha. I gotcha. So like back back to the question, because you got me thinking. It's like, yes, I have my cakes, but it's like with Twitch, I would love to keep this going. I would love to be known throughout the community as the game show host. You know what I mean? Like, um, the last week, I tried something different. I tried something different, going into people's streams and showing the community like, hey, this person's a good supporter. They support me. I guarantee you, if you at least go try, make a friend with them, they'll be a good friend to you. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm trying different things, but at the same time, I'm sticking to my games. My games, I love my games. I got so many ideas. I just, it's tough finding people to play the games. Yes, there's a huge community. Yes, there's a lot of people who tell me they want to play the games, but it's just, everyone has a life. Everyone has a life, so they can't be on the game all the time.
Well, there's that, and I'm not trying to down anybody, but like sometimes you need a particular persona to jump on these games.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You-
so you got to scout them out. You have to screen them before jumping on, right? Like,
yeah, just because like we have games that will I'll be serious, that will make you feel embarrassed. We have games that will make you feel embarrassed, but overall, you have to learn how to, put that embarrassment aside, because we're here just to have fun, whether it's playing games, being on a game show, whatever. We're here just to have fun. Nothing on the internet lasts forever.
Well, everything on the internet lasts forever, bro. Nah, see, like for me, like I am down for any type of game. The only games that I don't go for are like, and you don't even ask me to do them, are like, the hitting on a girl games or doing like pickup line games. Cause I'm happily married. I have a kid on the way. And that's not my, it's not my, if this was, if it was like 19-year-old me, hopefully Phoenix isn't paying attention, but like, I'd be all over it. But like, that's not my style.
I've had people be like, yo, I've seen your games, I've seen, pickup lines. They're like, nah, that's not for me, but hey, I'll go do the next one. You know what I mean? And I'm fine with that. I mean, it's like, you can say no. You can say no. And a lot of people do. Some people feel bad that they say no. And I'm like, no, don't feel bad. It's just like, you have a life. I have a life. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yo, Spartan Jack with 1,000 videos, bro.
Spartan, hold first. The follow scared the shit out of me. So grandstand, thank you for the follow. Spartan Jack, what are you doing, bro? This isn't one of those streams, man. We're just chilling and having a good time. Welcome in, grandstand. But yeah, no, and I appreciate that, because not everybody can do these things. Not everybody could like there's just some lines I don't cross, right? And I ain't I'm not trying to not trying to do that type of thing.
Yeah.
So you want to, so you're saying you want to get good, you want to get known on Twitch. You want to move.
I would like to be known as the game show guy. You know what I mean? And have it running. I don't know. I always say that things don't last forever. Good things don't last forever. So I'm just writing it out as much as I can. But if I could, I would love for this to continue. Now, the reason why I say continue is because Rich Wife, she kind of gave me the ultimatum. She gave me the ultimatum of like, we're gonna see how this goes full time from January to March, and right now we're in May. So far so good. We're gonna see how it goes. If it goes well for you, then we're gonna keep going. Right. But if not, then back to behind the desk, on the phones, doing cakes on the side.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like on a personal story. Spartan Jack again. What are you doing, bro? Spartan Jack with another 1,000 biddies, dude. Come on, Spartan. Oh. You crazy son of a gun. So on a similar note, right? Like, this was like about 2016, 2017. I think it was 2016. I got let go from my job, right? They were, I knew it was, I didn't know it was coming because I was a naive little kid thinking they can't fire me because I was their go-to guy. But they let me go, which sucked because it was hard to find a new job. And Phoenix, like, listen, I've always said it up front. She's always been the breadwinner. She's got, she's I'm 100% behind her. She does it all for the house. Like she does a lot for the house. So when I was unemployed, I jumped in head first into acting, like, because I had time then. Mm-hmm. And we tried it out. And in the beginning, I was getting gigs like crazy. I was getting like 4 or 5 gigs like a week at one point. Right. And again, like gigs or shows or yada, yada, yada. But like, yeah, dude, like, it's not all glitz and glam. It's not all funny. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. And it's cool to see yourself on TV. But like, I'll tell you example. I'll give you an example. I did Mr. Robot. Yeah. Sally, what are you doing with the bits? Yo, Sally, stop it.
Oh, Sally.
And so I did Mr. Robot, right? And on Mr. Robot, I had to get into Manhattan at 4 o'clock in the morning. So, and this is the time I was also living in Long Island. So I wasn't living in Queens yet. I took the Long Island Railroad into Manhattan, took an Uber to where we were filming in this hotel. The filming started at like 7 o'clock and the filming didn't end until midnight. So it was 7 a.m. until midnight. Wow. For the full day, I only made about $250.
Oh, wow. And in New York where you're at, that's nothing.
That's nothing, bro.
That's
And that
nothing,
was
yeah.
one full day. They didn't pay for my tickets. I mean, they didn't pay for. And the Long Island Railroad is $40. Anonymous, yo, who you at? Yo, who you at, Anonymous?
Got a hype train, yo.
Oh, look, yo, what are we doing over here? I did not meet Rami. Rami was not in that scene. Nah, easy. The tickets were not paid. I did meet, what's his name though? I can't think of his name at the moment. It was the Asian actor that was also in Jurassic Park. I think he was who's the bad guy then. The professor.
I mean, the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name right now.
Name.
But he was also in he was sitting behind me. He was sitting like right next to me. But what screwed us up was that they kept reshooting the scene, and it was only supposed to be like a 7-hour scene. I was supposed to be home by 2 in the afternoon. I didn't get home until like 2 in. And they don't pay you for time getting there. They don't pay you but it was a good time. I learned a lot. Yo, OG saying that TV, that BD Wong, yes, wrote that. Panda Gorex with 100 biddies. Welcome in, Panda. Yeah, so yeah, it was BD Wong. You're right, bro. Rich wife. But for me, I'm keeping that. I'm sorry.
She does her research whenever there's a question we need to know or an answer we need to know. She'll go on Google and Google that real quick.
Oh, you need someone like that. Like, yo,
yeah.
Yo, Rich wife, I'll hire you. I'm about to give her a sword, bro. But yo, that's a thing that people don't see behind the scenes, right? Like, you don't see like the hustle that comes from behind it, just similar to what we do now.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't take us an hour to get live, but it takes us an hour to set up. You know, it makes it, and then when there's something that goes wrong, it's like it's literally out of the blue. And then, you know, that's why when something goes wrong on stream, I don't care. I really, you know what, I throw it up to, it is what it is. Like, yo, Rich wife, thank you for the gifted. You do not need to do that. Oh, Games Matter got it. Yo, Games Matter. Thank Rich wife, bro, when you come back, if you're around still. But like, people don't realize it. Like, shit happens, and there's some people that, you know, there's always those trolls in the chat. But I feel like we've built a strong enough community that we all understand.
Yeah.
And then you got the mods that, like, you know, save the day too. It's like, oh, don't worry about it. Hold up, you know, we're fixing shit. We'll be back, so on and so forth. But yo, so do you have a favorite book? In like a book, yeah, like a book that you used to read back in the day, or is there like anything that like that molded you for being you?
That molded me to be me. Shoot.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I know. Yo, Garbage, happy birthday, bro.
That is a hard one. Yo, what's up, Garbage?
Oh, Angry Vegan. I say troll, and Angry Vegan shows up.
Oh, shit. Here we go, bro.
He's gonna make his kale necklace for his wife for Mother's Day.
So a book, I wouldn't know, bro. Honestly, I'm not a huge reader,
okay,
but I did have cookbooks.
Oh.
I have cookbooks. I love cookbooks. I actually have a collection of cookbooks, desserts, you know, all the way to breads. All the way to breads.
Oh, okay. Which cookbook is that? Like, do you have it like, I'm not gonna say pull it out because you probably have to run to the other room.
Yeah, it's I'm not exactly sure which it is, but I know it's from when I went to school because we pulled recipes from there.
Awesome.
And you know how you're like, oh, I like this recipe, or I like that one, or this one. Well, this book, everyone used it and everyone did a recipe. So what we did in class is like we basically cooked everything that was in that recipe book for breads.
Nice.
And I tried all of them, and I fucking fell in love with it. I was like, yo, this is a badass book, so I kept it.
What do you think is your specialty? Like, I know cakes is your thing, but like, are you always down to like bake a bread? Like,
yeah. Let me see here. I would say pumpkin bread. Pumpkin bread, my wife loves it. Pumpkin bread, my wife loves that.
Ooh, jalapeno cheese bread? Oh my god, that sounds great too.
That's right. Jalapeno cheese bread. I made that for her. That shit was good. That was so good. Jalapeno cheese bread, dude.
Yo, hell yeah. Yo, chatter, listen. I know all the youngins in the chat. I don't know what you guys expected for tonight, but yo, if we're gonna just sit here and talk about baking bread, I am so down. I am so down. My dad makes you know, like they call like pinwheels. Like he does like broccoli rabe pinwheels. Like my dad always makes like pizza dough, and I always have pizza dough available to me, so I'm always making pizza. Like I'm always a pizza dude. But I turn the pizza dough into like breads as well. Yo guys, thank you for that hype train. I appreciate you all. Fucking insane.
Imagine Broke Dad smells like brownies. Right?
Nothing wrong with brownie smell.
Right?
Oh,
That's my cologne.
yo, like for me, when I was growing up, it's funny. I used to read books on philosophy.
On philosophy.
I was a big philosophy like book buff. So whether it was like Marcus Aurelius or like all these, and this is how I got Phoenix. How I got Phoenix was, I'll tell you a funny story. Our first date, which wasn't really a date. Well, it was a date. It was like, yo, hey, you want to go get coffee? Let's go get coffee. So we went to go get coffee. I was bitching about my ex-girlfriend for the longest time. The entire like conversation. She was about to leave. And I was like, I guess like I got it out of me, whatever. And we just started talking, and we started talking about the future. We started talking about philosophy. We started talking about history, started talking about all this shit. And then we just clicked. And that was it. Nothing else ever came up. Like we never yeah, exactly. Angry Vegan coffee.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny.
So okay, so you bringing up Phoenix, I'm curious. I know today this is her due date. You have to tell us what's going on, because today's her due date. You're supposed to be in the hospital right now.
Yeah, I wish that was the case. So we went to the doctor this morning, because today was our 40-week checkup. Thank you for bringing this up. I appreciate the question. So today was our 40-week checkup. I saw the sonogram, bro. Yeah, my 40-month. Yeah, the 40-month. He's sucking his thumb. He's comfortable. I saw a video of him. I saw the video of him sucking his thumb. It was fucking adorable. It was crazy. He's just really comfortable. They said he's coming any day. Today he should have been here, but what they said was if he doesn't show up between next Wednesday, they'll induce, and by Thursday, it looks like Thursday's real talk will be postponed. But Thursday is gonna be the day the baby's born, or Friday. Thursday or Friday next week, baby champ will be here. So
nice. Yeah, and I saw in the chat earlier, Phoenix was saying that she doesn't want to be induced.
She wants to have we both are very like firm on like we want to have it as natural as possible. We want like the baby to just show up whenever he wants to, but the doctors are saying you can't really do it past 41 weeks. And honestly, we were both hoping that he would have been here by now. Not even just today. I was aiming for April. I wanted an April baby because I have so many family members that are in May, especially in the beginning of May. Scoob, yes, this is our first baby. So I know, the first, did I get a baby belt? What's a baby belt? Oh, a baby championship? Yeah. I got miniature belts for him. He's already set on belts.
Nice.
And plus, everything is here is going to be his eventually, so.
Nice. Love it.
The kid is set. So yeah, Broke Dad, I'm going to be hitting you up in the middle of the night, bro. I need help.
All right.
I'll be like, yo, I'm awoke.
Kids, I'm still learning, bro.
and I don't think it's ever going to stop, man. I don't think it's ever going to stop.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so then moving away from books, what about like a movie? What about like what movie do you is like your go-to? You could turn it on whatever you want. That rich wife hates, because for me, like I put a Goofy movie on, and Phoenix will be like, "We're watching this again," and it's like one of my go-to movies.
I would say, okay, so there's two movies that pop up, and they both have the same main character, Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
My go-to movie would be, what's the? Oh my goodness, I just I drew a blank on it. Van Wilder. I love. Van Wilder.
Oh my god, yo, Van Wilder, isn't that the one when he was in high school? For like
in college.
I mean, college. Yeah, he was in college for like he was like a super senior.
College. I love that movie. Yes, it's a little dirty, but that's funny as
That is
shit.
fucking hilarious. Oh man, that's a good one though. That's a good one.
I could watch Starship Troopers. Yeah, Rich Wife is right. I could watch Starship Troopers whenever it's on TV. I'll turn that shit on.
Ooh, oh, Phoenix is actually dropping a good question in chat. Top 5 things about being a new father. I know you're on the 4th one, so you probably don't remember 4 kids ago.
Should give your father. Okay. Top
But
5 things. That's a tough one, just because my kids, they I get them every other weekend. And I've always thought, am I a good dad? I've always wondered, am I a good dad? Am I doing something right? Will they say what I say about my dad is like, man, my dad's a good, my dad is a damn good dad, damn good father.
right.
Will my kids say that about me? Um, I leave it in their hands. I do as much as I can, as much as I can to be in their lives, to text them, to call them, just to tell them I love them. And I learned this from my cousins. I had 3 cousins, 3 cousins, and their dad, which was my uncle on my side, was never there for them. And I asked them, how do I be there? What do I do to tell them and make sure they know that I love them? They're like, tell them every day, text them, call them,
Yeah.
because
Drill it
we
into their
never had
minds.
that with our dad. So they're like, you know what, do that. So top 5, be there for the kids, tell them you love them, play with them, whatever interest they have in anything. You don't have to be interested in it, but spend some time with them.
Gotcha.
Spend some time with them, and do, if they want to play Fortnite, go play Fortnite with them. If they want to go play something else, go play something else with them. Go outside, go to the mall, do something with them. Um, and patience. Patience is maybe the biggest one, because I have a daughter who is 17 going on 30 right now.
Oh
17
damn.
going on 30
17?
right now. Yeah, she's 17 going on 30, and she's a big pain in the butt, but I love her because she's mine.
Right.
Um, Patience, definitely big time, because at that time, if you put yourself in their position, we were like, yo, we don't want to be with our parents. Fuck that. We want to go out in the world,
Yeah.
have some fun,
I remember that. I remember those. I remember
Yeah.
getting mad at my parents, like for moving me out to Long Island, right? Like I was mad at one point. I was like, "Yo, why'd you strip me from all my friends?" Because all my friends were in Queens. I was born and raised there. They moved me out to Long Island, and it was just like, "Yo, like, why would you do that?" I remember getting into fights with my parents about it. But then I wouldn't have met my wife, and here we are.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And it's like parenting, it's it's not a job, but it gets fun as when they grow up. It gets fun when they grow up. Of course, when they're kids, small kids, they start to learn how to walk, how to talk, and do all the stuff on their own. When they get older, that's when the fun starts, where you guys can take them out to Disney World,
Right.
Disneyland, the mall, to the park, all that good stuff. But definitely patience is the biggest one, man. Patience.
Well, like my like just real talk. My growing up, I had some strict parents. Like they were stricter on my siblings, of course. Like I was the third one out of all of them. But I went through my tough, I went through my belts. I went through my wooden spoons. I went through some of those harder times being, like a kid of Italian, immigrants. And because they don't, it was new to them too. It was, what did my dad know? My dad was one of 8 who he used to go like steal olives for the fucking house. They lived in a 2-bedroom house in Sicily, and one room being the living room and the other one being the bedroom. Like it was crazy on how far he's come. But like they didn't know. My dad never really showed up to like my games and stuff because he was always busy working. Right, like he would drop me off, go home and I don't know, relax, I guess. I don't know what he did, but he would drop me off to like, my hockey practice or my basketball practice. I walked myself to a basketball practice.
Yeah.
But what about your upbringing? Like what's your background? What's your nationality and stuff?
My upbringing, my dad was the strongest one in our family. My mom, she had diabetes. And it took a toll on her. She was young. My mom was very pretty, very pretty. She was young, had diabetes, and it took a toll on her life, and it took her in 2001. My dad
Oh, really? I'm sorry about
is
that.
the hardest worker that I know besides my wife. The hardest worker I know besides my wife. And being raised with my dad, he tried to give me and my sister everything because when my mom wasn't there, he tried his best, but he was always working. It was either we're
Yeah.
staying at my grandmother's house or at the time I was old enough to drive a car. So I would end up taking my sister home or something and I would watch her or whatever. But my dad was like my upbringing with my dad, he was the breadwinner. He was like who I want to be when they ask about the man that I was.
Right. That's fucking I'm sorry, man. That's like that's rough.
Oh yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was rough. I mean, I'll never forget it because like all the shit that happened around in 2001. I was a junior in high school. Like everyone like you know gave me hugs, all this stuff, and like one of the weirdest things was like there was I had a girlfriend at the time, and her ex-boyfriend who was still in love with her ended up like wanting to start shit with me because she was crying at school when he didn't know that my mom had passed away. And so I was like, I'll never forget that because
Oh
everyone
my
would tell
god,
me,
the stupidest
"She wanted
shit,
to
right?
fight you." And I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, like I and yo, and it seems like as soon as you think it's done, like the stupid shit in high school, like then we run into it now. But
Yeah.
like but like
Yeah.
yo, I can't I don't get people sometimes. And, like I don't like high school was I how was it? How were you? What was your thing in high school? Like I was part of all the groups. I was
Yeah.
friends with the gangster kids, the emos, the punks, the the nerds. I was the one in the middle of all of them. I was part of like there were the Italian group of kids, there was the Spanish groups of kids. I always hung around everybody because it didn't like I just wanted to be like I was just like there, I'm like I'm just chilling, like
Yeah. um. Well, first off, Scoob, I'm sorry for your loss, and you too, Soccer Chick. I'm sorry for y'all's loss.
oh yeah,
I know
sorry
exactly
guys.
what it was. I mean, the way it was for me. But yes, Rich Wife is right. I was a band nerd. I was in band.
Ooh.
I played the trumpet since I was in 6th grade.
And you
I
haven't
was so
stopped blowing hot air since, huh?
pretty much, bro. Pretty much. I have not stopped blowing hot air at all. At all. I was in band. I was a band geek. There are stories on how you ever seen
Oh no,
American Pie
Bandcamp
Girl, like
stories?
one time at band camp.
Oh no.
There's stories. There are
Oh
stories.
no.
Yes,
Phoenix was in band too. She played the clarinet, I think. Yeah, it was.
Phoenix was in band too.
I think it was the clarinet, right, babe? I used to play the drums, but I wasn't in a band camp. I was I was a bass drum. I was.
Yes. Kitty Mouse. Shh.
One time.
Yeah, I was in next year. Yes, I was in marching band. I actually there's a YouTube video. There's a video on YouTube where I was in marching band. I was on the field.
Yo, Rich Wife, can you pull that up?
I have it. Yes, I still have it. Rich Wife's like, what the F? You didn't tell me about this.
Was it Tatiana in band camp?
But it's in the past, Rich Wife. Don't worry about it. It's in the past.
Oh, the flute. I'm sorry, babe. She played the flute. I think the flute's worse. Isn't that what they used in the movie?
I mean, no comment. But yeah, I was in band. I was friends with everybody.
Nice.
The football team sucked ass so bad that the reason why people came over to watch the games was literally for the band. And we made history with our marching band. Like,
well, you've always been in Texas, right?
They call it sweepstakes. You're gonna be in the past.
Are you you've always been in Texas, right? Though. So yeah, I was gonna say, so Texas has always been big on marching bands. That's like, isn't that like marching bands is a thing in Texas?
It is a thing in Texas. It's especially football.
Yeah,
football, marching bands. There's DCI, Drum Corps International, where once you like graduate from high school, you can go on to that. I'm not sure how that works or if you get paid for that for marching band, but it's like crisp fucking marching. It's badass.
That's
like it. I'm
awesome. That's fucking awesome, man. I've always enjoyed watching marching bands. I never really got into it. I don't even think my school had one. Like when I was in Queens, I was in Queens for 1 year of high school and then moved to Long Island. And I went to an all-boys school out here in Queens. I was all-boy Catholic school. It was like, it was amazing. It was a shit show. But when we moved to Long Island, I don't even think, yo, babe, did we have a marching band in it? I knew, yo, Joker went to my high school. Yo, Joker, did we have a?
Right? Joker
Yeah,
was.
me and Joker went to. Yo, we didn't have a marching band in Newfield, did we? I know they were big on the cheerleading squad. But
Football team?
yeah, for the football team, yeah, the cheerleading squad for the football team. I think they did the basketball team too, but I never really paid attention to like the jock stuff. I was friends with everybody, but I stayed away from the jocks because they were just too. Because you know what it was? We had a band. Oh, that's it. We just had a band. Like, you know what it was in our high school? It's like, yo, the jocks were the ones with like, you know, like in every high school movie, they had the fancy cars. They talk shit to everybody. You know, there was a couple of nice guys, you know, but then again, I don't really talk to many people from high school other than Joker and a couple other people that that occasionally show up.
Yeah.
Oh, they would march in parades. Oh, so we did have something.
Yeah. We would march in parades too. We have a fiesta here in San Antonio where it's like a fucking huge city party. They have Mexican food downtown, carnivals, t-shirts design, hats designs, fucking huge parade where it's starting to get national attention. They're bringing in marching bands from other cities and shit. So it's getting
That's
huge.
dope. That's cool. That's awesome, man. Cool. Let's see. What do you think? Like, what do you think makes you for you? Like, what makes you for you? What makes you stand out amongst the crowd? Right? Like,
you're like on Twitch or
on you know, how about like all aspects of life too? Because on Twitch, I can tell you straight out, you're one of the most outgoing people that I know of on this platform. You're one of the, you know, I don't know really. We've been talking more and more throughout the months offline, and our relationship definitely has grown, you know. But like, other than what we're doing right now, this is a very probably one of the first other than like, you know, we've had our Discord calls, but like other than like, you know, this is like our first like one-on-one for, you know, for God knows how long we're doing this for. It's like, you know, like what makes you stand out like at home or with everything that you do. Like,
I mean, obviously you guys seen the way like I am with Tatiana. Like
Rich Wife.
Yeah.
That's how he is in real life. Yo, Rich Wife, you can ask Phoenix. I'm right. The same as well. I'm just as annoying.
Honestly, it's like I could give a shit what anybody thinks about me because I have my wife, and to me, my wife is one of the sexiest women that I know.
That's it.
So, and she loves me for me. So I'm like, I could give a shit what anybody else thinks. Which is why I come on here, have fun, make an ass out of myself, have a good time, just to make somebody laugh. That's it. That's for me in life. It's like I could give a shit what anybody thinks about me or hates on me, or, you know, there's drama here on Twitch. There's drama here in real life. You know, it's like, am I gonna sit here and fucking soak it in and think about all this bullshit that's happening? No, I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, the ones that I feel that it matters to me about their opinion is going to be either my wife or my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what my dad thinks, what my sister thinks. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, I went through that bullshit in high school. I fucking went through that. People call me fat. People, what? I had man boobs. They would fucking hit me. I'm like, fuck you. Like, I started shit. I started fights.
Yeah.
You know, I stood up for myself. But it's like, that's fucking drama that I don't need. You know, I don't want to hang out with somebody who's going to start shit like that. I'm like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I could give a shit what anybody thinks about me. I don't care. Keep that shit to yourself because no one's going to hear it. It's not going to change who the fuck I am. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that, especially when it comes down to like remember we were talking about high school drama and people doing stupid shit in high school, and I was saying, yo, it leaks into this platform. We've had many conversations on the stupidity of the drama of Twitch itself.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's yo, angry vegan. Yeah, they're not vegan either. All right.
Yeah. Don't be trying to drink anything.
Yo, Nixer, that's what I'm talking about, Nixer. Those are the comments we want to see. We know Broke Dad's a legend. Let's see, Phoenix. It's liberating when you can get to a point.
It is hard, Phoenix. It is hard to you know, get to this mindset because it's like when you find the love of your life, when you have kids, that's all that matters in this world is your kids, especially me. Like, I'm a big family man. It's like my kids are my everything. My wife's opinion is everything. If Angry Vegan or someone else, Angry Vegan is a good friend of mine, tells me something or is worried about something about me, it's like, I don't care. It's like, I mean, no offense to my boy Angry Vegan, he knows he's my boy, but I'm using him as an example. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, if there's something about me in this world, it's like, you know what? Right now, at this point in time, I am fine with me and my wife. I am fine if she tells me you need to quit Twitch. I am fine because I know I will shut this down, shut this computer down, and still have what I have, my wife and my kids.
Yeah. I think one of the issues we have, especially today, right after, like, during and after post, like during and post COVID, is people have revolved their lives around this platform so much. This is such an integrated part of their life that they cannot separate it from their day to day.
Yeah.
And I understand that, that some people like do that, but like, we need to, suck it, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I love you too, Angry Vegan. But like, some people just need to know how to separate it, right? Like, I started doing you can ask Phoenix, Sundays I do complete shutoffs. Complete shutoffs, no computer. I try to stay off everything. Maybe I'll send a couple of tweets, but I don't look at anything on Sundays. And now I'm starting to do that on other days that I don't really do much. Like, if I'm working, I have my work set up right next to my streaming setup. I try not to turn my laptop on. I mean, I try not to turn my streaming stuff on, because you know what? I do have to focus on work, because that's my main priority. That's my main source of income. That's my life right now, right? I love streaming. I love the, we all love the attention, right? We get, we all love the likes, the shout outs, the glitz, the glam, but the bigger picture is, we have to learn how to like separate it from the day to day, because when Twitch disappears, what's then? Let's see.
It's like when Twitch disappears, what are we? What are we? Yeah. We go back to IRL, and nobody knows who the fuck we are except everyone here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then what? Right? Like, Twitch is huge right now. Twitch can disappear overnight. And like, remember when Twitch go down for like a day or like 6 hours, and everybody lost their shit?
Yeah, bro, I saw that.
Remember that? And I was just sitting here like, well, I'm on Instagram, so I don't really care, like.
Yeah. And, like, let me see here. JLD, bro, he goes, people for some reason have the need to tell people things as if it's information that will change their life, when in reality they should just mind their own business. And that's pretty much it. It's like, mind your own business, because if you get into it, it's like, if you get into it, then you're going to have your 2 cents about it. And then someone else is going to have their 2 cents about it. And like, to the question where Van Bites goes, what advice would you give about literally not giving a fuck? It's like, though, your biggest person that'll tell you no, or that will defeat you is the person in the mirror. Yeah. Not someone saying, oh, broke that, blah, 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 or did this shit. I mean, it's like, the person is going to stop you as the person in the mirror. It's yourself. Unless you're married, because happy wife, happy life. Just saying.
That's true. And
you're the only one that's going to stop yourself from achieving your goals.
And with that,
whatever, anyone else is saying.
No, you're right. And with that, speaking on that end of it, it's not easy. It takes a lot of heartache. It takes a lot of stress. It takes a lot to reach that point to just not give a fuck. Yeah. Like, I'll be honest with me, my whole life is I've always tried to be loved by everybody. And it was, when you remember when I brought up earlier that they let me go at my job, it was the first time I ever got let go. And that took a lot out on me, right? Like, I was like, oh, I thought I was very, I thought they like revolved around me. I thought they needed me. I thought so much. I thought so highly. Just like at the flick of a finger, you become insignificant. Except for the people that have always been there around you. The people that, like your wife or your fiance, your girlfriend, whatever, whoever it is in your life, your family, your core, that is what ends up mattering at most, because like you said, everything can just disappear. And then what?
Yeah, exactly. And then what? It's like you're back to reality where nobody knows who you are.
Exactly. And then what?
Yeah. And then you go back to your 9 to 5 behind the desk.
Or
And
you be like me
uh,
and I'd still do it.
yeah. Vamp bites. I literally don't cam because I'm scared of what people think of me.
It's hard. It's hard,
If
man.
you have Vamp, if you stick around in my streams, you'll notice that I wear a wig, I wear women's clothes, and I wear thongs on camera. So shout out to women who wear thongs because that shit hurts. Don't worry about what people think because it's not like you're watching every single person who is watching you. It's not. It's like you get on camera, you have fun, do you, and then just turn off the camera and wait for the next stream. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. I'm sure you are a beautiful person on the inside. I'm sure you're a beautiful person on the inside. Just have some fun. That's what this platform is about.
Yeah.
Come on here, have some fun, and get back to IRL because there's a lot of bullshit happening in IRL. In real life, there's a lot of bullshit happening in IRL. We get on here to leave that shit. We don't come on here to
add on,
to bring high school back here. No, it's like that's what the IRL is for. That's what real life is about.
And we don't need to add, like, so you're right. Shout out to the women wearing thongs. Chatter, is that how you got the fucking poison ivy in between your cheeks, bro? Shout out to Chatter.
Maybe.
He was so my boy Chatter in the chat, he
Exactly, JLD.
he was cleaning out his neighbor's bush, and she gave him the what's it called? The ivy, bro. Oh, Mrs. Chatter's in the chat too.
Yes.
She can back it up. She gave him the clap. Vamp, you are an amazing person, all right? It's definitely hard out here.
The bush.
And surrounding yourself with like-minded people, you're going to always find snakes in the grass. There's always snakes in the grass regardless of where you go.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it happens to everyone. Shit, myself, I've had my drama. I've had friends that I thought were friends, but that I have lost. I've noticed and I'll tell you this. I noticed that people who I call friends on Twitch, that's a special title. That's a special title that I'll use because on Twitch, it's not really a friend because real people that I will meet will be my actual friends, people that I know. Here on Twitch, the champ, him and I, we have
a strong acquaintance bond.
Yeah,
We have a bond.
strong acquaintance. That's right, a very strong acquaintance. We're not friends IRL, but I would love to meet him and get to know him more so that I can officially say, hey, you're my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I've learned it the hard way. I call people my friends and they're here chilling with me, but then they're gone and I don't see them anymore. And it's unfortunate. So that's a hard lesson to learn.
And it is. And that's why, like, I tweeted it earlier today. I think you ended up liking it or retweeting it. Like, there's a lot of people on this platform that you know what kills me? And this is an unpopular opinion on my behalf. I'm going to ask you the same thing. What do you think is an unpopular opinion? Some people on this app overuse love. Love is an important word. Love is a strong word.
Yeah.
I think when I walk into some chats and there's certain streamers, of course, like I always said, me and G5 were talking about, we don't clout, we don't give anybody the attention that they don't, we don't give anybody attention. But like, there's certain streamers when I walk in, they're saying, oh my God, I fucking love you. Oh, I love you this. I love, but it's just like to everybody. And it's just like, yo, you just met me. How do you love me already?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we didn't go through something for there to be any bond, right?
Yeah.
Like me, Sally, and Voodoo, we recently went through some shit with another streamer that we're not bringing their names up, but it was a big thing on Twitter, and it was a long process, and we all went through this whole fucking trauma together. So yeah, there's some love there. GDP, bro, like Oh, kickstand. Well, then I don't love you guys. No, I'm not trying to say like it's. You know what it is though. I've seen it. I've seen some streamers use it very like over like or like use it too much. But for me, when I go into a chat and I see that, for me that's like, yo, this person is not only fake love, but like they're trying to exploit their chat, right? Like,
Yeah.
like I know Kickstand. I know you just fucking with me, bro. Yeah, she did, yo, Voodoo. She did, yo, Vamp always kicks some ass. By the way, I'm drinking some Terramana. I don't know what you're drinking, but Phoenix said I'm allowed.
Just water, because I mean, I would love to drink right now, but I mean, I'm not a drinker, bro. I drink socially, not by myself.
Oh, all right. Well, Phoenix said I'm allowed one drink tonight.
Okay, good.
So
good,
I'm sipping on some Terramana. Exactly. She's like, you need to be able to fucking get me to the hospital. So I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm like, I'm one and done. But as you say, I drank a shit ton of water before I even poured myself the drink. But like, so for me, that's it. Like, so the overuse of, you know, we laugh about the legends too, right? Like, not everybody could be a fucking legend. If you love everybody, no, you don't really love anybody. If everybody's a legend, then nobody's a legend, right? So
yeah, and that's
do a
tough
kickstand.
just because it's, I mean, it kind of shows, you know, there's a lot of people who put their emotions out on their sleeve. I guess you could say that, you know.
Okay.
And that's a tough one. I would say like an unpopular opinion. I mean, the only thing that could come to mind is we're all hypocrites, and it might sting to a lot of people, but we're all hypocrites because we'll say one thing and do another.
Oh,
I think even me, I'm sorry, I'm a hypocrite. I'm not ashamed to say it. You know, we're all hypocrites, and some people, people be like, what the fuck? You know, like, I'm not a hypocrite, but I mean, eventually you think about it, we all are, because we'll say one thing, do another, whether it's in life or whether it's on Twitch, and especially on Twitch, you see that a lot.
Oh, you see that all over.
Yeah, you see it all over, and it's like, I mean, that's why, like, on my end, it's like and especially with the drama everywhere, you don't have to get yourself fixed in the drama. Just sit down. That's all you have to do. Is sit down. You know, sit down, go watch TV. You know, people
Shut it off.
Shit that goes on Twitter or Twitch or whatever. Read it from afar, but you don't have to put your 2 cents. No one has to, because you put your 2 cents, then it turns into change, then it turns into 4 cents, and then 5 cents, and then 50 cents, and everybody's got their opinion on it.
Yeah, right. And then that's when people then believe that they're part of it, and they get intertwined in it, and then they try to take over it to get clout out of it on top of everything. Then they just they try to take over, and it's like, bro, you weren't even part of the conversation, and now you're making it. You're trying to grab the situation and try to bank on it. Like,
I've seen that. It's unfortunate, but that's why, like, on my end, because of like, because it could do so much to you, so much negativity that you don't need for yourself, especially I'm pretty sure everyone in chat, everyone here wants to grow one day and be like Nick Merckx, you know, that would be a dream. Yeah. That would be a dream for everyone.
The next Ludwig, you know, turn a camera on, sleep on stream for 30 hours and make friggin' $200,000.
Exactly. And like, any negativity will fall back on you, you know, it'll fall back on you. And that's unfortunate. So it's like, you just want to sit down, don't type, just be like, hey, how's your day? Or uplift somebody.
Or just not even show up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or just shut off. Like,
shut off. I like that.
Like, it's hard because right, we were earlier before stream, we were talking how, like, some, you know, people want to see you fail. I don't care. Yo, chat, this is another unpopular opinion on me. There's some people out there, no matter how much they love you to your face, they want to just stab you in the fucking spine and watch you crumble and fail.
Yeah.
It's the hard truth, but that's what we're here. We're here to talk about the truth. And and it's sad because, you know, how good of a person you are, it's people will take advantage of you. People will. Sally, I'm not saying that you would do it. I'm saying that it could happen to you, right? Like, For me, I would never think of hurting another soul. I've been hurt fucking a bunch of times. Yo, Olalita, how are you?
Hey, Ola.
And it's just like I've been stabbed a bunch of times, but for what? For either speaking the truth. Like earlier, I tweeted. It's funny how I certainly getting banned from some places after I start tweeting about toxic negativity and fake love. Why? Why are you? Is it because like you don't like what I'm saying, or do you not like me? And if you don't like me, tell me you don't like me. We could talk. I'm not gonna bite. I'm not gonna bite. I think I'm kind of nice when I talk. But people, they quickly assume, they quickly make their what's it called. And that's really what it is. People are toxic as fuck out there. It's right, Angry Vegan. People are toxic as fuck.
That is so true, bro. I mean, I've had friends. Well, when I first started using the word friends, I had friends who would tell me, "Yo, don't be a part of this community. Don't be a part of this community because it looks bad for you."
Right.
And I'm like what? Like what's going on? Because when I first started streaming, I wasn't sure what they were talking about. But now that I've seen everything, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I've had friends tell me, don't be a part of this community. When I was a part of the community, that's when I started growing. And I am grateful for that. So it's like, makes me think, why did you want me to be out of this community? Imagine. Why did this person want me to be out of this community? It's because they apparently they just didn't like that I had affiliation with somebody.
Right.
So I'm like, it's just like I said, I mean, it's like people are hypocrites because it's sad to see. It's sad to see. It's just like, it's unfortunate, but it's like high school here. It's high school on Twitch, and it's
100% high school. It is 100% high school on Twitch. With me, we're like you said, we are all hypocrites. One of my sayings is, and especially I use it with my parents all the time. Like I tell Phoenix, like, sometimes my, parents could be a little bit heavy and hard, especially, like immigrant parents, So I always say, just nod, agree, and then do whatever the fuck you wanted to do in the first place.
Yeah.
Hold on, the chat's going crazy right now. Champ doesn't stab you in the back, he pegs you instead. Yo, GDP knows. Phoenix has been working with me on boundaries. It's not my forte because I want to be like I was saying earlier, I want to be everyone's friend. I want to I want to be part of it. If I can help somebody, I want, I always want to be in. I have FOMO, right? I have the fear of missing out. It's hard because I'm an extreme extrovert, especially after, COVID and all that other shit. I fucking feel like I'm missing out on a lot and it hurts. So I do have, I have a hard thing with boundaries because I want to be part of it all.
Yeah. I boundaries wise, I don't think I have boundaries, but Rich Wife, I guess you could say she's my
she
communicator because I'll end up saying something that saying something more than what I'm supposed to say.
Oh no, I get it.
I'm bad with that. I'm so bad with that.
Yo, I have Phoenix check my tweets before I tweet them sometimes.
Yeah. Same thing here, like with either VODs or promotions I make for games, I have Rich Wife check it because somewhere along the lines I spelled something wrong. So
like with me, I'm very like Phoenix. I'm not gonna say like exactly like where she works and all that other stuff, but she works closely with the LGBTQ community. Mm-hmm. So me, we're all learning. If you're not part of the community, it's a learning process to learn, correct pronouns, correct things to do and say in when you're in a public forum. So I always double check with her. I always have to yell like, babe, am I saying this correctly? It's a learning curve. I'm trying to do my best to like not, offend anybody. So that's my double check right there. Like, and then especially working with people that's, being in the public eye, like we are, we deal with some sensitive people. We are out there. Like I've had some people like with recent issues, we've had, people have problems. People have issues. People have some, mental, I'm not even sure how to say it. And Phoenix isn't here to tell me how to say it. But like people are out there. People, they have issues. Yeah. And with the recent things that have gone on, like I did my best to help this certain person. And it was very hard because I feel like I dealt with them every day. I was getting hundreds of messages from this one person asking for help on all matters, but it wasn't resonating with them. And then shit hits the fan. And then they tell me to go fuck myself. You're gonna fucking regret it. And this was like 2 weeks ago. They just fucking come a hardcore. And I'm like, listen, I've been nothing but helpful to you. And now you're gonna sit here and fucking try to step up to me. Like, nah, I don't play that game. Now you're really, really dead. Like, it's done. I mean, there's no turning back. But it's just, oh, how do I become Broke Dad's second wife? It says Voodoo.
That's rich wife.
You might have to be rich wife's second husband.
Right? It might. It's like, I'm thinking it's like, because I saw a chat message, and the chat was like, you know, I've seen the different side of Broke Dad. What you see when I stream is the person who I was in high school. I was wanting to become a radio DJ, but also at the time had an infatuation with EDM, techno music.
Oh, all right.
Blast.
Cascada?
What's that?
Some cascada, however you pronounce it. You know, like
yeah, you know, stuff like that, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it, having fun, having hype streams. You guys having such a blast, but I'm a dad. I'm a 38-year-old dad that once I get off stream, I'll go spend time with my wife. Well, we've been playing Fortnite and bonding off of Fortnite the past couple, maybe weeks, months, I'm not sure. But I go and just chill. A lot of people don't know, you know, who I am IRL, and maybe one day you guys will. But for now, you know, it's like who I am on stream, that's high school Broke Dad. Who I am in real life, you know, you guys don't see. You guys won't see.
Well, you have to have like how can I put this? You have to have a special side just for the wife that you can't share that with the world.
Yeah. TwitchCon. What are you talking about? We're not going to TwitchCon. That's in San Diego.
Yeah, not San Antonio. It's the wrong San.
Yeah, someone earlier today, I passed by their stream. They're like, "You should go. Are you gonna be at TwitchCon?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "But it's right there next to you." So they thought San Diego was in Texas.
Oh man, yeah. There's a lot. Geography is hard.
Yeah, geography is hard. Yes.
He's finally sitting. Yo, Voodoo saying he's finally sitting. My legs can relax.
No, I'm sitting on a stool, and the stool hurts. And if I sit on that chair, it's too low. But the stool is made of wood.
Oh no!
It has a cushion, but it's not even cushioned.
Oh, we gotta get you a good stool. We gotta get you one of those WWF stools.
Yeah, Angry Vegan. Yes, Angry Vegan. You're the same all the time. You're not a nice guy, bro. You're not. I know.
You can never really know someone from these types of. You're right, babe. Because like, what I'm noticing, and just going back to that whole, like, people put on a front when they turn their streams on.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's a mask at times, right? Yeah. Like. I say you know how I am on stream and how I am off stream. I try to be as 100% as possible. Like I'm always as genuine. Like I try to be as genuine as possible. You know, but like you'll never like trolls, for example. The way I treat trolls on camera is one thing. Trolls I meet in the middle of the street or when I'm driving, I never want to show anybody that. Like,
yeah, no,
like I get some rage sometimes.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get trolls in my chat a lot, you know, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna belittle them or anything like that. I mean, my mods know what to do. They know, you know, just to ban them, to get them out of here. But it's like IRL here, if there's trolls on the street, I'm not gonna say, you know, like, hey, yo, like it starts some crap. Because here in Texas, everyone has a gun.
I was gonna say, yeah, Texas is different.
I'm like, F that.
Yo,
like with the persona that I have on stream, I use Twitch to get away from IRL bullshit, because in IRL you have COVID that's outside the door killing a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
You have my kids who don't live with me. I worry about
who are in
them.
danger. I was gonna say who are in danger all fucking day because of COVID and shit.
Yeah, and my kids are always out and about. Their mom takes them here and there. and I'm always, worried about them. Rich wife can attest to this. I do worry a lot. And I get on here just to, clear my mind, have a good time, and let go of all the issues, all the problems. That's why I always say in my chat, leave all your bullshit at the door because we don't need it. I don't need it. No one needs it.
1000%.
We're just here to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Easy, you're right. Twitch should be safe zone and should be here for a fun place for sure. And you know what though? There is toxic areas on this platform. Some people thrive off the toxicity. So bring that toxicity to their place, right? Like we have our fair share of trolls come into this this chat room.
Oh yeah.
I deal with them a little differently. Like I like to egg them on for a little bit. I like to fuck with them, because content, right? But then there you go. That's my mask right there.
Yeah.
That's me putting on the, hey, I'm using this for content, because you're out here to fucking try to make me look bad.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try to benefit from it.
Yeah.
In reality, though, I would tell them to go fuck themselves and leave it, let it be. But like, I'm gonna benefit from it if I can.
I've had my recently. I had Tatiana on, and people will, be like, they'll say, derogatory comments toward myself to me, and I'm always like, should I say something? And knowing myself, I would be a smartass. I would be a smartass.
But that might get you in trouble then.
Yes, and that's Rich wife. Rich wife, she's like, calm the fuck down.
Easy, stop it. You do not need to be gifting subs. J Smooth, you got some emotes, bro.
Let's go easy.
Let's go easy. Thank you so much. This isn't the this is
like it stops me, bro. She's the one that will stop me from saying anything because she knows I will go off and I won't say my bullshit. I will talk shit too, but that's not what Broke Dad Gaming is about. I want to be the stream where you guys come, have fun, and let go of all your problems. You know what I mean? Let's all make asses out of ourselves, make content, and have some fun.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when you shut off and you raid out and you're done, me and Phoenix, we literally sit there and laugh because she's always watching you.
Yeah.
She's in the chat. She's not a talker. She's not a talker. She's very reserved. She's an extreme introvert. I'm the extrovert. And she, like, at the end of the night, like sometimes like I go upstairs or whatever, and we just start laughing. And we just start talking about your stream, bro. Like you make an impact on like literally everybody around us. If you know it or not, like the impact is there.
I don't honestly, and I would love to know because I would love to see if like, am I doing something right? You know what I mean? I would love to know that because if I am, then what can I do more for you guys? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would love to know that. But especially like going back to like all this bullying shit, like whenever somebody comes in my stream and talks shit, it always takes me to my kids because my kids, and I'll never forget this. We went to a mall. My kids were about 8 to 10 years old. And my son, Jimmy, he was dressed up as Batman. He was dressed up as Batman for Halloween. And I'll never forget this because he had bullies. He had a bully that told him that he looked stupid. And it pissed me off. Pissed me off so bad.
I can't stand, especially kids are fucking horrible.
No, yeah. Yeah. And I'll never forget this because we were sitting down and I told him, Dad, you're my Batman. You're my Batman. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear you say, I'm Batman. And he did it. And it fucking made me like, and I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. He was 10 years old. And whenever I came onto Twitch and there was always people getting bullied and people talking shit about this person, it always brought me back to my kids. It's like that bully that was bullying my kids. There's fucking bullies here on Twitch. How do I handle it? To show my kids, this is the way you handle it.
Yeah.
Is you just ignore them. You ignore them. They're upset about something in their life. It's unfortunate. I tell my kids, go pray for them because there's something going on in their life. Go pray for them. You know what I'm saying? Go pray for them. And that's what I do here too. Is like, yes, I want to say something back so bad, but then I think of the person that my wife made me, my wife took me and molded me into. The man that I am off stream makes me be like, okay, there is something going on with this person. Something's up. Like, don't say shit. don't talk shit as much as I do because the West Sider San Antonio will say shit, talk shit. But I hold back so bad, and it takes me back to how my son was bullied just for being Batman, and it tears me apart because not only do you, whoever's being the bully, trying to hurt me, but something's wrong with you, something's hurting you.
Yeah.
So it kind of like it kind of like okay, wait a minute, take a deep breath. Either say, hey, I see you, what's up, how you doing, how's your day going, try to be a better person than that. You know what I'm saying?
It also probably brings you back to in high school when you were fucking getting bullied.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so it's kind of like it's and back, what you were saying with your wife helping you become better.
Yeah.
I would honestly, my girl, I used to be a hothead. I would fight anybody. I was always willing to throw down. Don't get me wrong, chat. I still got it in me. But she's like, yo, is it worth going to jail for? Is it worth doing this for? And I always bring it back to this one story, right? When I was younger, me and Phoenix, we went to a bar out in the Hamptons, out east. We got fucking sloshed one night. Our friends were driving, so we were good. And on our way out, this guy, listen to this one, this guy, random dude, grabs her by the arm and says, you should be coming home with me, not this guy. But pulls her at the same time. I put my hand up against the guy's chest and I was able to like nudge him away, but she pulled me away and she goes, I got this. And I was like, okay, she's got this. Because I would have gotten my ass handed to me by a fucking security guard that were like 2 times the size of me.
This was Phoenix?
This was Phoenix, yeah. And to this day, I always busted chops about it.
Memory, bro. That same shit happened to me.
Oh, really?
With Rich Wife. We were at a club, and when me and Rich Wife were going out, we were at a club, and we're leaving the club. As soon as we leave, we get in the car, and she was like, some guy slapped me on my ass, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, God, I would have seen red.
I was so mad. And I noticed something because when we were leaving, she kind of tugged like that. And I'm like, I look back at her and she looks at me like we take off. And it like pissed me off that she told me that in the car. I was so mad. I wish she told me in the club, because if she did tell me in the club, then I would have started something. There would have been, he was there with his friends, and I was there just me and her. I'm like, I would have started something. I'm like, man, it was so bad, bro. I remember
yeah.
a memory I'll never forget.
Voodoo, it's actually Terramana tequila. I'm doing some tequila. Tequila tonight. It's the Rocks tequila. Yo, I gotta keep at least a hint of wrestling in it, you know?
Right? You got to, bro.
I gotta keep a little bit of it. So with all this being said and everything, where do you draw the line for a community member if they step out of line?
Where do I draw the line for a community member?
Yeah, because you know how we say, like, we were saying, like, and I know I get it, like, like, shit's happening. Like, for me, the issue that recently came about, and I think I already hit you up with it and everything. This one user had fucking, like, web pages full against them saying they did, they did X, Y, and Z, all this other stuff. And that was, for me, then, like, that's a dead right there. That's a dead zone. They fuck with, like, somebody close to me, that's, like, a dead zone. Like, is there, like, anything you draw the line at, or, like, is there, like, second?
For me, I can't judge because I am not your maker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a judge. If there's proof, and, like, I mean, in any scenario, if there's proof that, hey, this person did this or whatever, that's not my business. I mean, if it's a person, a part of my community, how would I handle that? I'm not exactly sure, but I do know that I'll be like, hey, this was brought to my attention. I'm not your parent. We're all adults here, but just do me a favor. Don't bring that shit into my stream.
Check it at the door.
Leave it at the door. Nobody needs to know about your business. And already you tell one person, the whole world knows already.
Especially on Twitch. Especially on Twitch. Oh, yo, Voodoo's got a good question for us too. Finish what you guys say. Sorry.
Say it again?
No, I was gonna say, you can finish up. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I haven't been in this position to where, you know, there's bullshit in my Discord. I haven't been put in that position. I know a lot of people
Lucky.
who have, but it's like, to me, it's like we're all adults. Handle your own shit. This isn't high school. We come on here to have fun, not to deal with bullshit drama. I'm like, yo, just, I mean, turn up, get a fucking light switch, turn off Twitch, and what do you have? What are you? Who are you?
Yeah.
We're
You're
all
the person in the
all
the mirror, like you
nobodies,
said.
unless you're a millionaire somewhere here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like you're the person in the mirror, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
So Voodoo comes in with the where do you pull confidence from? As a small-time streamer, I often find myself lacking and question myself if I'm entertaining enough. Voodoo, it's hard, right? I'm gonna be honest and like real talk. There's some days where I feel like I'm indestructible. There's some days that I feel fucking phenomenal. But then as soon as I turn the stream off, I sit in the corner and I'm like, that was fucking horrible. The stream could have gone perfectly, but then I still feel like I did everything wrong. So the confidence is hard because in one hand it's like you got to put on a mask and make everyone think like, oh, everything's perfect. But you know, like I always go back, and this me being all right, this is me like hitting from the heart. Robin Williams, every time I think of Robin Williams, I fucking cry. I love Robin Williams, just overall fantastic comedian, made everybody laugh, but that guy was still so sad inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think every bit of us have that part of them, and it's hard to fight. And just like I said, trying to be, you know, correct with everything in this world right now, it's a constant check on yourself to remind yourself daily. And you know what? I am good enough. I am a badass. I can do this. You know, it's not easy though. None of this is easy.
It's not, definitely it's not. My confidence, it comes from if rich wife approves, because I talk to her about everything. I talk to her about, what do you think of this idea, or what do you think of pickup lines, or what do you think of this, or what should we do? You know, most of my ideas and mostly everything I do on stream is from rich wife. And if she approves, then I go full force with it. The confidence that I get, it comes back to what people think of me. It's like I could care less what people think of me. So if I'm gonna go 100 miles an hour. If you guys come with me, awesome. If you don't, it is okay. You know, I'm everyone fails. Everyone fails. You just learn from your mistakes. That's mostly where you get your confidence from. Is learn from your mistakes. Do mistakes. Do this, do that.
All life is full of mistakes, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
All of
Go
it.
stream and go stream and play Fortnite and see how many people show up. You'll learn from your mistakes. I learned from my mistakes. That's where I started playing Fortnite, just on the, you know, on stream.
Yeah.
Silencio, I see, bro.
Love you, Silencio.
I mean, that's, you know, failing that, you know, if you fail 50 times, doesn't matter if you, yo, that's right.
You're right, JLD.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's how I learned that's how I got my confidence, and especially like, it's funny because that relates to me to like work, doing new jobs, is you're gonna fail and fail and fail, especially like with my cakes, with my stream, fail and fail and fail, but learn from your mistakes so that you can make it better, and then you'll be more confident. That's exactly how to do it.
And there's a lot of failing, and you know what it is? It sucks to fail. It hurts to fail, but believe it, we've all done it. And even to this day, it still stings, you know? It's never gonna not sting. Yeah. It's never gonna not sting, but you have to just remember that it will get better, and you just gotta keep growing. Just gotta keep running with it, right? Like in the very beginning of this you know, of the segment, like we were saying, you have to you just gotta run with whatever you're trying to do. Like me, for example, like my Instagram account So my IG is where I started. My IG got to where it is right now, and it's not even high. I got like 6,000 plus like follows, but like I got some sponsorships and everything. But that's because I've grinded every day for like 3 years. I grinded every day for 3 years, and I started seeing things like 6 months ago, bro. Right? Like it's not like this shit was overnight.
Yeah.
There's some people that took a year to get affiliate. There's some people that took 5 years to get partner. You know, it's like, That's think true. Our issue in society and, you know, even on Twitch is instant gratification. We are all searching for that instant success where it doesn't happen. That's not how life works. You know, for me, JLD, for me, it took me 2 months to get, you know, it took me 2 months to get affiliate, you know, but at the same time, it's like, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get somewhere. It's the journey on how you get there. And I know it sounds so stupid. It's redundant. It's so, you know, written down on paper. It took, Tameless goes, it took my wife 9 months to have a baby. Bro, it's my wife 9 months and a week, you know?
That's a good one.
But like, yo, I was about to give up on it all until I met Champ and Broke Dad and many others. Y'all lifted me back up. And you know what? And that's another thing, Sally, I appreciate you for saying that. Because sometimes the connections you make on this app, it's like some connections are shit. Like that guy, right? The fucking the coach that gets interviewed, the soccer coach. Sometimes shit, sometimes good, sometimes shit. That's life, right? Like sometimes it's shit and sometimes it's good.
Yeah. And like Rich Wife is right. The problem is that we compare ourselves to everyone else when no person is the same. That's true.
1,000%.
That is true. I mean, I've done the same thing. I've compared to myself to other streamers. Like, how is this person, you know, doing this and that, and what do I need to do? But like, I've been there. I have been there. But all I can do is just be me.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. If you guys want to hang out with me, hell yeah. If you don't, then best of luck, and go find what you're looking for. I've been there, and it runs through your mind. It's like, yo, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna do this? Is anybody gonna watch me? And who's gonna be there? Are people gonna be on my stream? We all have that. We all think that. But it is okay, because that's where the failures come in too, where you learn. You learn, hey, is this person gonna show up to my game? Who's gonna be on my game? They said yes, I don't know. Have backups. I have backups. It's all a learning process.
And then sometimes when sometimes I show up and I wasn't supposed to be on the show because it was already a full house. You just throw me in. Like that one time you were just, I think Sally was like, yeah, I don't think anyone expected you to be on the show either. I'm like, oh, well, I'm here.
Exactly. No, I was like in my mind, I was like, hell yeah, because I know that, that Champ, he's reliable. He will be there. He showed up to a game when he wasn't even scheduled, because usually I message everybody, be like, hey, can you be on this game? He wasn't even scheduled and he showed up. I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm like, especially Champ, because Champ, I know, Champ and I have this I guess understanding of how we want to have fun, how we want to have clean fun, of course, clean fun, not drinking and stuff and bullshitting on chat, but fun so that you guys can be entertained.
And that goes back to when we were saying earlier, you got to know who you got to know who you're putting on, right? Like you just can't put like literally everybody you meet on camera. You have to do some background checks, and it's like, and then going back to also like putting on this mask, right? Like I know Broke Dad, when I go on his show, when I'm on Broke Dad's channel, I am going to do everything in my power to make him look good. I'm going to do everything in my power to make the show go on, to make everybody laugh, to make myself look silly, just so people are like, yo, this guy's fucking awesome, yada, 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 and come back, right? But that's, as a contestant, that's what you're supposed to do. So, like, a lot of people got to understand that, like, it's not just like you showing up, and I'm not there to, like, advertise myself. Of course, a platform as big as Broke Dad's gives you an opportunity for people to see you for who you are. So both parties are are definitely making out, but that's what the beauty of this platform is. Say Mama Chaos, listen, in stream I'm so hyper, but in person I'm mostly shy. I get comfortable. Oh, really, Mama Chaos? I didn't know that.
You know, I'm going back to JLD. JLD said, you know, there's been several times I've thought of quitting because I didn't know the results I was getting was worth the stress or extra work. I've been there, JLD.
You all
I've
wanted
been
to
there.
quit, bro.
I've been there a couple weeks ago, last week.
That's actually my next question.
I'm always like, should I quit? Is anybody gonna come to watch the show? Is this a good idea? I know exactly where you're coming from, man, and it sucks. But when you get on stream and you have viewers, you have to remember where you came from. I always go back to where, I used to stream where I was playing Fortnite. I had my wife's phone, my iPad, and my phone, trying to make it 3 to get to affiliates. I remember doing that. You have to be humble. You have to remember. And I'm sure AJOD it does. You know, remember where you first started. Because it was fun. Coming on stream, it was fun. It was all fun just to have fun. Now we're all worried, how are my numbers gonna be? Or am I gonna make partner? That takes a toll on you too. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because yes, we have goals. We set goals. As we all grow, we have goals for ourselves. Some of us will make it, some of us won't. But I've had that feeling too, JLD, where I wanted to quit. But then I think about the brand, I guess you could say, of Broke Dad and the game show. My wife will be like, you need to calm down, think about what we've done so far to this point, and just keep going with it. Keep going with it until, Twitch decides to ban us.
Mama Kaz actually points something out good too. She said, you start questioning, quitting, you have to remind yourself why you started, go back to the game that first started playing on stream. Mama, you're right. And listen, I'm gonna stress this too. Like, I question on quitting. Everyone has, it's normal. It's going back to that failure, it's going back to that failing system. I've had panic attacks. Like, bro, does anybody like me? Like, but then again, and then I'm realizing, regardless of how awesome every single one of you are, like, when I turn the stream off, I go upstairs and I sit on the couch next to my wife, my kid who's gonna almost be here. That's like where it changes, right?
Yeah.
This idea, this grandiose idea of making it big and making, and becoming famous, all this other stuff, like, it's not an overnight sensation. One of my main things I always say is, it takes like 10 years to become an overnight sensation, right? Like, I've been grinding interviews, busting my ass. Like, nobody's seen, the shit that I've gotten or done to reach the point where I'm at, right? It takes years. Ken Smash, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, Ken, I see you, bro.
But it takes years to become an overnight success. And, like, I used to host a web show for this company in the city, and what? I hosted a web show for free. I got press passes to New York Comic Con, to the New York International Auto Show, Big Apple Con, all these cons. I got to go backstage. I got to meet Mark Hamill, Stan Lee, all this shit. But I worked from 8 a.m. to midnight for free for 7 years during these conventions. Nobody sees that. Now at least Twitch gave me the opportunity to do these one-on-ones without traveling, right? Like, without having any expenses, right? Like,
especially now that you're gonna have the baby, bro, you have to be a lot more careful.
Exactly. I have to work within my means, and
exactly.
And it's Ken Smash. That was the Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend and coming through, Ken Smash. My question. Oh, wife is asking a question. My question is, does it bring joy? If it does, then you keep doing it. If it takes you away from your life, then maybe it's time to step back. Nothing is worth taking away your joy.
That's facts right there. That is facts right there. When I stream and I see you guys, my stream trolling me, trolling the crap out of me, bro. It's joy, because you guys are they're trolling and having fun. You know what I mean? And it's like I
You,
wouldn't have it any other way.
like, you know what though? Like, and it's interesting because like some, like my chat. I don't really think my chat, some of my chat trolls. Some people troll. GDP trolls. Mama Chaos likes to bust some chops sometimes. Papa John trolls. But like who's trolling for fun, and like if there's a troll for a troll, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and this
I feel
brings
that,
me,
JLD.
and like I'm switching things up right now. Like I wanted to do this. I wanted to break that role that I was on. You know why? Because I felt like I was failing.
Yeah,
I,
we all do that.
I felt like my grind that I was on, that the WWE grind, was not that it was like, it wasn't that it was like failing, but like it wasn't where it was last month. The game lost its push. It lost its peak, and now it's like, you know what? Hold on, I want to take a step back. I want to start doing things that I want to do. I was every day before a stream, and I was doing a card. I was like, I'm doing another fucking card right now. Like I'm not gonna end it completely because I still enjoy it and I still love the community we built around it.
Yeah.
But and that was like my core. That used to be my bread and butter.
Yeah.
I really wanted to get back to my real core, which was this. And I'm hoping.
I feel you definitely on that, bro. Because like when I have a stream and I have a game show and it goes well, I'm like, yo, what am I gonna do to follow up this? Or when I have a game that fails, and I've had games that fail, I'm like,
and we all do.
I have, and it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Who am I gonna have next? Who's gonna be on here? Are they gonna come back? You know what I'm saying? It's like it messes with you.
It does, and you know what? And my thing is, I don't want to be another one of those. Like, I'm not trying to down games, right? Like I started streaming Warzone on this app. Yo, Mama Chaos, yeah, you can bet even if I'm in labor, you're streaming. I'm poking fun. Good, y'all. I appreciate that, Mama. By the way, Mama Chaos is also about to have a baby. Literally due this month. She's due this month as well. I feel like me and her, we're both, well, not me personally, Phoenix and her are gonna have the kid at the same time. That's 100%. Yo, JLD, yo, my community trolls me. My community trolls me 24/7 about how I don't lay down. I just actually enjoy trolling. JLD, you got to embrace it. You have to embrace it. Embrace the trolling.
Definitely.
All right. So before I wanted to say this one quote. Now, this is a quote that I take really dear to me, and I literally read this quote at least once a week, and I am not even lying. Like I'm not bullshitting. It's from Rocky Balboa, from the movie Rocky Balboa with Sylvester Stallone. Everyone knows Rocky, right?
Yep.
He goes, "Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it isn't how hard you get hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. And that's how winning is done. If you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you have to be willing to take the hits. And you can't point fingers saying that you're not where you are because of this person or that person.
Yeah.
You're better than, and then he goes, cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always going to love you no matter what happens. You're my son and you're my blood. You're the best thing that ever happened in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you're not going to have a life to live. I say that to myself once a week because it's literally the goddamn truth. It doesn't matter who says what. Stop pointing fingers. Do your own. Just keep running with it, bro. Just keep, regardless of how horrible it is, how hard of a stream you had, it's one of my questions. My legit next question was, how was your last stream, and was it how you expected to go?
My last stream was the bingo that I had. It didn't go as I wanted it to go, because I did get feedback. Because yes, I asked a couple people who are like, I guess, in my inner circle. You know what I mean?
Right.
And don't be offended if I didn't ask you. Okay, I
I'm
love
offended
every
you didn't
single one
ask
of you.
me.
I know, right? And I got feedback, and I'm like, okay, so I could have done this better or done this, that, done whatever. But I'm grateful for them because they're always honest with me. They're always honest and legit with me, and even help me sometimes with ideas.
Oh, Mama
I think,
Chaos. Sorry, Mama Chaos. Sorry, my Mama Chaos, real quick. That's why I have a Can't Rain All the Time wrist on my wrist where I can see it to remind myself that it's not that the day is as bad. It won't stay that way. And I actually have it. It's funny. Me and Mama Chaos have the same tattoo. I have it right
oh,
here.
nice.
Oh, I have it right here on the back of my tricep, and she's got it on her forearm.
Nice.
Yo, oh, Rich Wife said you didn't ask her either. Yo, Rhino,
Yes, I
exactly,
did.
bro.
Yes, I did.
Yo, Voodoo,
Um,
if you weren't doing wrestling or
yeah.
hosting game shows, what would you wish you could do with the same success ratio? Voodoo, exactly what I'm doing right now. I actually I was talking to Broke Dad or before we turned the stream on, and I was like, "Yo, we got to stop the conversation because I want to talk about it on stream."
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
exactly where I've been wanting to go with it. In tonight, this stream is probably one of my most favorite streams I've ever done.
Let's go.
I feel so accomplished with our conversations and our and this entire stream. I'm fucking loving this right now. This is waking up a fire inside of me that I've been fiending for. So hold on, sorry, I would say. So if Broke Dad wasn't doing game Voodoo's asking if you weren't doing game shows, what would you do?
I would be doing from what I've seen on Twitch, I would be doing cooking streams. That's where I would be doing the cakes. I believe I would do that somehow. Somehow I would be doing that.
And I would be there still. Because I love me a good I love me a good cake.
Right? I mean, who doesn't love cake?
Right? Who doesn't love cake? Yo, JLD, fun fact, I only met the champ recently because of Kitty Meow and then saw his profile, saw he liked WWE. Yo, JLD, what about I'm from Queens too, baby. I'm from Queens too. And Mama Chaos. So right now I have this set for once a week I'm doing Thursdays, Thursday real talk sessions. But with the success of tonight, I might start doing it twice a week because I have a long list of people that I'm trying to get on. I do have my next interview already set up. And we're going to talk about that at the end of the session because I don't want to take it away from Broke Dad. So if this is going better than no, and I'm not even saying I didn't think it was going to go bad. I was so nervous for this to happen. I'm actually extremely happy how well it's going. I think it's going phenomenally. I don't look at my numbers. I don't know what I'm at right now. I don't know what's going on. So I don't care about that. I actually feel really good right now, which is way worth way more to me. Mr. Midwest, I've never been more jealous of someone's belt collection. Yo, Mr. Midwest, it took me 17 years and a long time. This is only part of my collection. I have another 20 in storage. So
Mama Chaos says to make this a podcast, bro.
So Mama Chaos, legit. I was actually talking to Broke Dad before this. I'm actually gonna take this entire video, download it, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. And I'm also gonna extract the audio and put it on Spotify. So I'm actually gonna create this ongoing. This is gonna be my podcast. And I actually have right now with my list of people. I'm sorry to take this away from you right now, Broke Dad. I apologize.
Oh, go, bro.
I have influencers. I have Instagram influencers. I have some TikTokers. I have other podcasters and some other. And I'm not only just interviewing influencers. I'm gonna talk to firefighters. I'm gonna bring in day-to-day people as well to pick their brains, right? One of my good friends, my sister's best friend. I'm not sure. Let's talk about my best friend first. My one of my best friends, Joe. He's a firefighter in the FDNY, and he's actually gotten many awards. And I never really sat and talked to him about his job. So I want to bring him in. I got to talk to him first. I got to, I'm going to prove some things. I want to, I want to be like, there's a lot of things I need to do. I'm up to 330 on YouTube. Thank you, Rock and Roll. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm trying to get 500, bro.
Nice.
But yo, so with going from, the how is your last stream and everything, negativity. I know we brushed upon it this whole stream. What kind of negativity have you experienced going forward in on Twitch?
Okay, on Twitch.
We're gonna stick to Twitch, and then we'll, if you want to touch base on other places.
Negativity on Twitch, of course, a lot of people. I've had negativity where people will come into the stream and say, oh, derogatory messages towards me, just dressed up as Tatiana.
Oh, that's actually another question I have for you as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just so continue with the negativity. Continue with the negativity.
Okay. I've had where I've made friends, I've lost friends.
Yep.
Drama. There's everybody's gonna have drama. If you get there, you'll notice drama. I've had one of a very, I don't want to say friend, I don't want to say acquaintance, but someone of my community who just recently unfollowed me, which was like, what happened there? Because I check my white spot, I check all that good stuff, my stream elements, and I saw someone who's a part of my community just recently unfollowed me. And I'm like, what happened there? So I messaged the person to find out what's going on, and they didn't message they haven't messaged me back that I know of. I haven't checked, but if I did something wrong, or if let me know. I'm curious, why?
It's a big thing.
Yeah, because if I'm not in your streams that much, let me know, because I will. Because like I said, learn from your mistakes. You want to make sure that you better yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want to ask them, hey, ask that person, hey, what happened? Why did you unfollow me? I'm just curious. You don't have to follow me back. It's fine. We're all grown ass people. Just let me know. What am I doing wrong?
Now, it's funny you even say that. Recently someone came up to me, and I'm talking about recently as in today. And again, I'm not saying any names. And they came up to me and they were like, hey, listen, I unfollowed you, but I just started following you again because I actually had a lot of fun in your last stream. You were actually acknowledging chat. Last time I wasn't in your chat, you were kind of not there.
Yeah.
And they didn't say that part. I was asking, I was like, listen, I'm like, I apologize. I'm like, I don't know what I did, but can you please let me know? Because I need to know this. I want to know what was going on. I want to know what was happening, what was going through my head, what time this was, when it was happening. Because I feel like shit, I want to make time for everybody. I'm not trying to shun anybody. I'm not better than anybody. Listen, guys, when we all die, we answer to one person, and at the same time, we get buried in the same pine box and go 6 feet under, unless we're cremated, right? Whatever it is, whatever you believe, but but it's we all end up in the same place, and I'm no better than anybody else. So I reached out to, I asked them, what did I do wrong? And they let me know, and I apologized. And then I'm like, I didn't want to make an excuse, but it was during a time that I was also in a very dark place. Not many people know, because I try to hide things that, you guys don't see, because, everyone goes through their shit. In the past year, me and Phoenix had 2 miscarriages. My grandmother passed away. My sister was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I'm talking about, this was the past the past year, right? From January 2021 to now. How much can a person fucking take before they break? And this person jumped in and Spartan, you do not need to do that, bro. And this person was jumping into my chat at a time when I was at my lowest, and I know it's still no excuse and that I shouldn't take it out on people, but I was like, I apologize, because that's the most I could do.
Yeah.
It was the most I could do. And it was everybody's going through stuff, man. Everybody, thank you guys. Easy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're all fucking human, man.
Yeah.
And when this stream shuts off, I go put my pajamas on and crawl into bed with my wife and my dog and my baby, right? Like
Mhm.
we're all fucking human. Like shit happens. Like
Yeah.
I keep in contact with like I try to like there's so many things you could possibly do to like like you can it sucks like you can't make everybody happy and you don't know what people are going through, but I appreciate this person coming up to me and telling me because you know they could be going through people can be going through things as well, like not just on
Yeah.
my end, it's on both ends.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't take offense to people leaving my Discord or stop follow. Some people, like it does startle me. Don't get me wrong, because I feel like I'm doing everything right. So for people to up and leave, I'm like, fuck, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
And it's like, um, but like freak washer, bro. You don't need to be gifting subs, man. But like we all go through some shit, man, and that's why I want this conversation to happen. That's why I want this weekly. This is probably gonna be more than weekly, bro, because like I could talk for hours on end, and we're just fucking human, bro. We go through our shit. It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. We all go through our shit, bro. And first off, my condolences to you. I mean,
No,
it's
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 okay,
sad.
bro.
It's on
It's hard to
unfortunate.
get through, man.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. But you know what? Congratulations, bro, on your miracle baby, man.
Exactly.
That
He's
baby here.
he's something, man. I'm not gonna lie. We went through IVF, so we had to go through the whole. Phoenix is a fucking champ. She is like beyond the strongest person I've ever fucking known.
Yeah.
Bro, like I'm telling you, I had to give her medicine. I had to give her like I've never measured any kind of medicine ever. So for doctors to say, yo, here's 3 vials, take a fraction of each vial, put it together, mix it together, and then inject your fucking wife with this concoction of medicine.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fucking insane. And she trusted me with it. And it was so hard on me to do it, but I had to keep the face of like, we got this. But inside I was dying. Like I'm fucking injecting my wife with fucking medicine so we can have a baby. Like science is fucking amazing, but like our courage and our bond grew because I was there able to like do this, and she trusted me that I was doing everything correctly. And now that we literally are days away from having an actual product of our years of suffering is insane.
It's a blessing, bro. It's a big time blessing for real.
It really is, and it's
What?
crazy, man.
Shout out to Freak Washer, because Freak Washer said that he's going through a divorce right now, and it's been a rough couple months.
Bro, let me scroll back up. Let me see that.
Yeah, Freak Washer.
Freak, bro.
I've almost been through the same situation. I wasn't married to the person, but I know how it is. There was kids involved, and for me, that was the worst. Day by day, man, one day at a time. One day at a time.
Thank you, Easy. It is one day at a time, and that's like the hard part, right? Like, again, we all want instant gratification. Excuse me, the fucking seltzer's coming back up. We all want instant gratification, and it's what's it called? Mama Chaos. Hold on, Mama Chaos. Let me scroll up real quick. Corey and I literally talk about you and Phoenix Mama Chaos, I'm not gonna lie, me and Phoenix talk about you two every damn day. And I honestly tell her, like, I'm like, yo, Mama Chaos hit me up, and I tell her like our conversations. It's hilarious. Corey literally watched me sit on the bathroom floor last year and cry because I thought I was gonna be able to have a baby, and when it happened, I sat there in shock, and I still think it's crazy. Yo, Mama Chaos, I'm never gonna like. One of the hardest things. We all process things differently, right? And I process things very differently than Phoenix does. When we had our first loss, I'm telling you, it was rough. Like we get the positive pregnancy test, and we're fucking out of our mind. Like, holy shit, this worked. We're so happy. We
love that.
take pictures. We fucking set the dog up. You know, we put like, I'm gonna be a big brother. Like, we were so happy. And then literally, like, for it being taken away from us in less than like a week and a half, it is such a gut-wrenching like turn of events where
Yeah.
luckily I did have Twitch because I turned Twitch on and I was able to step away from it. This was my outlet at the time. She didn't have an outlet though, right? Like it hurt her way more than it did like I want to say me at the time.
It does for women. It does, bro. Because it's I mean I've been
It's
through the
happening
same
to them, right, bro? It's like it's in their body.
exactly.
It's a completely
Exactly.
different world for us. I will never understand the feeling that she's gone through. And I'm yeah, it's just fucking crazy. And for me it's completely different, but like it's definitely a lot.
You know,
Definitely
it's
a lot.
something that we as men can't go through, and you know that brings up something like off the topic. Rich wife has said she wants me to get that shit that makes you feel like a woman's like pregnant or something like that.
What
Like
is
to
that?
put
Like
it on.
the belly, like the fake belly?
No, the contraction thing.
Oh, they have a contraction machine? What?
They have a contraction machine.
Oh, I
She
didn't know that
wants me to
existed.
try that. Yeah, but I think
I
that's TOS. So
I was gonna say like, yo, if Phoenix comes to me and says, "Yo, I want you to wear a fat belly," I'm like, "Yo, 2 years of COVID, I already gained all my weight back."
all right, shit.
Right? Like, yo, I already gained 30 something pounds from COVID.
I'm happy for you guys, bro. I mean, yeah, you know, you guys went through a lot with the miscarriages,
Bro, it's
but
been
your miracle baby is here. Can we ask what the name of the baby is, or you're waiting?
Ooh, so that's actually a good question. It is still under wraps.
Okay, okay.
Um, I'm it's yeah, like honestly, only our doctors know basically at this point, and like maybe one or two other people that we'll never talk to again. So, but yo, listen, you're gonna find the name out in like a week. So,
Like, you know, Rich Wife does bring up something where she goes, because I know you guys are wanting to. You don't want to induce, right?
we're aiming for it not to happen, but it
Okay.
might happen. So we don't,
So we were the same way. We didn't want to induce because we wanted to have it natural. But what I saw Rich Wife go through with the labor pains with, I believe it was 72 to 80 hours.
Oh my God, 80 hours, really?
Yeah.
Yo,
She
shout
was
out to
she
Rich
was
Wife.
she was so weak. She was so tired. I was like, let's just do it. Let's just do the C-section. Because I know my other kiddos, they were all C-section. And with the C-section, it's quick. It's quick. It's I don't want to say safe because I'm not a doctor. I don't know, but it's quick. That's all I know. I'm a guy. But for women, of course, you know it's different. It's totally different because they go through the pains after.
Oh yeah, it's a whole other world for them.
Yeah, it's a whole other world, and it's like it's a C-section. You know, it's a surgery. Um, but like props to women, props to your wife. You know, because what I saw my wife go through for that many hours, I'm like, man, men don't go through shit.
Yeah.
Men don't go through shit compared to a woman.
I'm not gonna lie, I do bust their chops though sometimes. Yeah, GDP, no. I do bust their chops sometimes. I'm like, well, you know what? Like, how hard can it really be? You know, you guys want it again after a couple of months. And she's just like, I'm a ball buster at home though. Like that's just my life. Like I just, it's like I don't get kicked in the balls and then ask to get kicked in the balls again like 7 months later. So you guys got to enjoy the feeling. Lorja, yo, just give me the epidural and I'm good. Yo, I hear that shit's wondrous.
Yeah.
Wondrous.
I heard, yeah. Wifey got that. She got the epidural, but she still has back pains to this day.
Cobra, talk to me, baby. What other things do dads go through, bro?
Hold up, dads go through other too.
Uh-oh.
What? But what? I mean, what? Child support? I mean, shit. I mean, yeah.
Oh, you'll
I mean,
see. Oh, yeah, I know, bro. I got plenty on my plate right now. Yo, hold on. Yo,
I got too much child support on my plate.
I
know.
It's fucking great. Yo, broke that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna leave you in charge of the chat right now. Give me 1 second, all right? I'll be right back.
Cool. Chat, do y'all have any questions that y'all want to ask us? You can ask us anything. I'm an open book. You can ask me. You can ask Champ. What do you guys think of the stream so far? It's Champ's first real talk with Mike Gambino. I shit you not. He should change his name from the Champ TCR to Mike Gambino. That's like the ultimate mob name, yo. I like that. Bro, Dad, what's your Rich? I gotta ask my agent. Rich wife, do I give my government name? Kickstand asked twice already. He wants my government name. Do I say my government name? I mean, if you go onto my page, Paws and Peeps Bakery on Facebook, you'll find my name. There, you can have it there. Who is your man crush streamer and why is it? It is not Angry Vegan. Angry Vegan's a dick. My man crush streamer? That's a damn good question. The only man crush I have is Ryan Reynolds. I think your name is on TikTok too. Yeah, Miss Jeep, that is right. My name is on TikTok. My name is Ray, R-A-Y. R-A-Y. I had it for 38 years. I've enjoyed this ton. Yo, we appreciate you. You know, I know Mike, I know Champ was wondering how is this gonna go. You know, he had the anxiety of how is this gonna go. I'm streaming this different because he usually streams wrestling, but he's like, how is this gonna go? I'm like, bro, let's just have a good time. Let's talk it out. Let's just, you know, talk with everyone. His government name is Tom Dick.
Tom Dick.
Tom Dick and Harry.
I've been listening the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, yo. I've been drinking so much. I need to pee. I had to pee. That's all. I just had to run to go pee.
Sally's asking, who is your man crush streamer?
My man crush streamer. Not gonna lie. I'll be straight up. Sorry.
Sorry.
You know why? Because it's funny. Like Sorry and we have so much in common, whether it's music or attitude, or we just don't give a fuck. Like we have so much in common. And like I talk to him on Instagram. Like I like literally like he makes an effort to reach out and talk. And I gotta say he's a good dude, man. I always shout, if I could shout out Sorry, I always shout Sorry out, bro. He's a dope dude. I unpacked my hospital backpack just to jinx myself. Yo, Mama Kaz, that might be a good idea. Yo, Phoenix, unpack your shit. Maybe the baby will show up tomorrow.
Make sure you don't put no gas. Run your engine and waste all the gas first.
I filled up today. I filled up my gas tank today because I was like, yo, shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I missed out on all the yo. How you guys enjoying the stream though right now? It's been, you want to see more of this? Because I'm fucking having a blast and I want more of this. I can honestly, yo, Broke Dad. I would have you on every week and just bullshit with you.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I mean, I like this. And I was asking chat too, bro, what they thought of this. You know, what have they thought of your stream? And a couple people said they liked it. No one said anything negative, but then I started asking questions because I asked them, you know, what questions do you guys want to ask us? And they started asking me questions on who my man crush was.
Yo, Mama Chaos, Corey's my non-streamer man crush, if that makes a difference. He's my MMA champ right now.
Man, if I were pressured into answering that question, I don't even know who I would say.
It's hard. It's not easy. You know why? Because like we got so much respect and we have so many connections. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be so honored. Good, Mama Cass. That's what I want to hear. I thought, yo, GDP is not gonna be an ASMR, bro.
Coming from Phoenix, I appreciate that.
So yo, here's a decent question I heard the other day and I jotted it down. Mm-hmm. Trimming the fat off your life, what would you get rid of and put more time into?
What would I get rid of and put more time into?
Like, would you cut
I would get rid of COVID and put more time into getting that time that I miss with my kids.
That's legit. That's a legit answer. That's legit. I have to say, like, COVID fucked a lot of shit up.
Yep.
But like, you know, I know, like, I heard divorce rates flew through the roof during COVID. But me and Phoenix got so close, like we got like 10 times closer. I honestly can't see a day without her right now, right? Like I can't, like, it definitely brought us closer, and it's crazy. Like, I see both ends of the stick.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely see what you're saying. The COVID fucked
No,
everything up.
I think because of Twitch too, it's brought me and my wife closer as well. Because before I was the type to, you know, shut out and shut down. I was shut out and shut down and think of my own problems. And yes, we're married. When all I could have done was just talk to my wife and just say, "Hey, this is how I feel," or "Hey, this is what's going on," or "Hey, what do I do with this?" I before I shut myself down, and it could have ruined my marriage. It could have ruined my marriage. But and this is all because of Twitch. This is all because of Twitch. And now my wife is on my channel all the time, being my
Yeah.
biggest troll, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yo, you know what's greatest? You know what's the greatest? I'm not gonna lie. When Phoenix comes in and tells the chat I'm lying. It is the greatest.
It has this
feeling.
personal feeling, right?
Exactly. It's the best
Right?
feeling in the world.
Yeah.
When she comes in, she's like, yo, he's fucking lying out his ass. And then you know what it is? Me being Italian, and I 100% am blaming this on me being Italian because my father taught me how to embellish. She straight and like I go with it and I just say, nah, you're fucking lying. And I'm telling you, I would love to get her on a Real Talk episode.
Imagine that.
But yo, I don't know how well it would end up.
Bro, imagine if you
It would just be me and her
if you
fighting.
if you interviewed the backbones of the streamer, like wives.
Oh, you want me
Imagine
to? So, Rich Wife, you available next
Yeah.
week?
Right? Interviewed wives, interviewed, you know, not only the streamer, but you know, their wives too. Imagine
Oh
that.
man, that would be fucking that would be something else, man. That would be
That would
something.
be something else.
else.
And then we'd be called on our bullshit like crazy.
Yo, Phoenix would just straight up say, "Yo, he's full of shit. He's 100% full of shit."
Right?
You need
and
100.
Rich
Yo,
would be
bro,
like,
yo, Rich Wife, calm
"Everything
down.
he said today is bullshit."
Calm down, Rich Wife. We can't have any of that.
No, right?
Let's see. Sally says, Spartan and I discovered our true selves these past months and brought us much more close. Sally, you know what? Sometimes you just need that spark to like engage that.
Yeah, definitely. And unfortunately for us, it was Twitch because of bullshit on Twitch. My wife and I are like being closer than ever.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. 'Cause my wife, she knows she's my everything.
Yeah. And yo, Lorja, this is not like, I'm not trying to do a whole Jerry Springer thing, like get the wife on and have them fight each other and shit. This is a wholesome stream, damn it.
Yeah, and,
You know-
and like the feeling that you get, bro, like how you said whenever she comes in and sees that you're lying, I get that feeling too. Like maybe a couple of days ago, maybe on Monday, I may have had like I had a stream that was okay. It was okay, but I felt like it wasn't that great. Only because my wife wasn't in chat. She
Right.
was with the kiddo. She fell asleep, and then she ended up waking up and reading a book because she loves to read.
Yo, same here. Phoenix reads nonstop.
To be a troll.
What's up? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
So that she wasn't in my chat just to be a troll. So it kind of like that feeling. I didn't get that feeling that stream. You know what I mean? Whenever I see my wife in chat hyping me up, it's the best thing in the world, and it gives me more confidence. And I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a big thing. Like, you know, the chat does a lot, but having that one person that really believes in you in there definitely makes a difference.
Yeah.
Definitely makes a difference. And
Yes.
I can't hold a lot against, you know, Phoenix because like she's exhausted. She does a lot all day, and then, you know, work fucks her up, and then having, you know, being pregnant fucks her up even more. So she passes out. Right now she's passed out. She's, you know, she'll wake up occasionally and message, but like I know like how exhausted she is.
Yeah.
Let's see, Mama Chaos. Corey really pushed me to not be so hard on myself and be more confident in myself and stand my ground. He's my #1 fan. And yo, Mama Chaos, we need our #1 fans. Twisted Booty, what's up? Yo, what's going on, Twisted Booty? Yo, Smooth, yo, you're the main troll around here, bro. Yo, any Any Roman Reigns fan is a troll, bro.
Oh, you're a Roman Reigns fan, bro?
Yeah, broke, bro.
Damn. Wow. You must be young. You
Oh,
must be young.
I think he's young. He's 1991, so maybe he's not that young.
Yeah, you're
but
young. Yeah,
he's in 90s.
Phoenix says, I'm totally here. She says,
Oh, there you go.
here,
See,
bro.
she's here. She's here.
Yeah. I mean, I've felt that, man. I felt that, you know, whenever my wife's not in my streams. But I noticed too is like when she's in there and she's hyping me up, it kind of feels like approval. And
Yeah.
I'll watch her messages, and if I miss them, she'll highlight them, be like, "Yo, your microphone's this, or something's bad, or something you need to fix, or something like that." You know, she's my
You need
biggest,
that though.
yeah. She's like my biggest checkpoint. I guess you could say.
You definitely need that.
Yeah.
What, yo, like what, name a time that fear got the best of you?
Ooh.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one, and
Yes.
and I can say for myself, the fear of not being able to succeed, like, fear got the best of me with you know, when I used to train in wrestling, right? It was hard because it was a lot physically, but I didn't want to. The fear got the best of me. I didn't want to. I didn't want to put myself through the rigorous training to, my life could have been completely different if I kept up with it. So for me, like, fear got the best of me, and I tapped out. I was done with it. Yeah, I fucked my back up. I wrestled a little bit. I wrestled for 2 years. For me, I was like, that was a notch off my list. I'm done with it. But like that for me was like, I'm done. That was my washing of the hands.
Where fear got the best of me has to be COVID.
Yeah,
Because I saw friends that were big guys like me get COVID and pass away. Fear got the best of me because I was afraid. I was afraid if I got it, what would happen to me, because I have kids, I had a baby. But it got the best of me as well there, not only with me, but my wife. Because have you ever seen the movie Blast from the Past?
No. Yes, I have.
Blast from the Past, where the crazy dad goes into a bomb shelter and thinks that Russia bombed them when a plane fell on their house.
Oh,
So
I saw of it. I know of it. I have never seen it though.
Yeah.
I know of it, but I've never seen it.
Rich wife calls me that dad because we were secluded. I was trying my best to keep my wife and the baby safe when I could not keep my kids safe, because I don't know what they were doing. They were everywhere, going out everywhere.
That's such a real fear though.
Yeah, and it got the best of me because it affected our marriage. And my wife, she would get upset. She was like, can we have these people over, or, whatever. And it was tough. And that's why I also use Twitch, because to get me away from all the bullshit, because all the stuff that's happening in IRL, family members, everyone in my family mostly got COVID, and were really sick, and it worried me. And I was afraid that shit would happen to either me or my wife or the baby. And I'm like I couldn't live with myself if that happened. And I worried so much that it put a divide between me and my wife. And it sucks, because there's a part of because as right now, as COVID, I want to say dying down, because yes, there's an uprise a little bit, but we're barely starting to, like, I let my wife, like, I'd be like, hey, wherever you go, wear a mask, wash your hands or whatever.
Listen, it's just before, but like, I am 100% behind you. I'm exactly the same way. We wear masks everywhere. I'm, you continue, but I completely fucking get whatever you're saying right now. I am right behind you.
Yeah. And it sucks because, my wife she loves to go out to dinner, to the movies, to go to places called Half Price Books, where they sell books, used books. She loves to go there. And slowly we're transitioning to, okay, you want to go to Walgreens, let's go to Walgreens, but we need to be safe. Keep our distance, wear our mask, whatever. We want to go to
Yeah.
the half price book, okay, go. We want to maybe meet Angry Vegan in Lorgia because they're in Houston. They're not too far from us. They're 4 hours away from us. We want to meet them too. It's all baby steps right now for us, just because of this bullshit that's happened.
Yeah.
And it sucks because when COVID first started, my twin boys got it. And it made me so mad because their grandmother got it from, of course, their grandfather. And their grandfather, he cleans up after crime scenes, and that's how he got it. And knowing that the grandma and the grandpa were sick, the grandma went over to hang out with my twin boys, and she knew she was sick bad, and got my son sick. And I'll never forget that, because I'm like, how can you be so careless? I have no control over keeping my kids safe, and the only control I had was here, and it tore me apart.
Yeah, that's hard. Like, I on my end with the whole COVID thing, straight up, I'm boosted. I got my vaccines. I got whatever, I'm boosted and vaccinated. I got my 3
Yeah.
I got my 3 shots. Whether you believe in it or not, you know what it is. It is what it is. We all have our differences. I get it. But like, I've had some full blown arguments with some family members, and I'm like, bro, like, you don't even want to fucking attempt to, like, I don't know, man. You're right. It's this past couple of years have been harder because of straight up bullshit. Like, it's hard to explain, but like, yo, man, it's been ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I have family members that are like that too, and it's not about politics. It's about IRL. It's like about what's happening right now.
Exactly.
And
Follow the statistics. Like,
whatever you believe, it's up to you. It's up to you to believe whatever you want to. I mean, I've had friends, who have gotten it.
I got it. I got it March 2020.
Mhm.
I was in horrible shape for a week. I literally was coughing for a week straight. A week straight. I'm here right now, but my lungs have never been the same since.
Yeah.
I literally can't breathe the same I used to. I lose breath way easier nowadays.
Mhm.
It's crazy. And like, that was before a time of shots and all this other stuff, like, so I don't know, man. It's just COVID was such a thing. It's crazy because I deal with some part of my family says it's still a hoax or whatever they want to fucking believe.
Yeah.
And I'm like sitting here like, how is it a hoax when our cousin died of it? Like, my first cousin died of it. Like, the guy was 52 years old. And there's another thing, like the fact that COVID took out a couple of my family members within this past year. It's like, bro, like, how are you still sitting here saying all this other bullshit? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, I understand, and I mean, to each his own. If you
I
whatever
know,
you would like
yeah.
to believe, we're not trying to change your mind or anything like that, But it's just experiences that we've had our own on our
Agreed. And that's what I want to explain. I want to like expand on, because I feel like we've been so divided lately that we can't disagree without becoming enemies.
Yeah.
And I feel like that olive branch is needed right now because everyone is so divided right now, and it's like,
so much.
listen, like, let's find common ground, calm down, and have a conversation. Right? Like, we can't be at each other's throats so much, right? Like, rock and roll, I got it in February 2021. The only symptoms I have was slight fever for 2 days. Nah, rock and roll, when I had it, I couldn't taste for over a week. I was coughing for over a week. I had fevers every day, and I had chills and body aches. I literally had everything. Fritzy, coming in with a fucking sub. What up, bro? How you doing, man? So Fritzy, this is a real talk session. We're talking about a lot of things right now. This is episode 1. I got my boy Broke Dad Gaming right there. This handsome son of a gun right here. And we're just talking and chilling right now, man. Like trying something new. I've been wanting to do the conversation bit for a while, and here we are. So since I just asked you about how fear got the best of you, what risks are you willing to take to succeed?
What risks?
Yeah, what
As
like
in-
like what are you
in
willing
life
to
or-
yeah, like in life. Like would you cut baking if you knew Twitch was the way? Like would you drop, are you more of a risk taker, or are you going to be like more reserved as in a I'm going to play with safe? Honestly, me, I do take risks, but I don't take risks during my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
My job, my daily job that provides for my family is my key, is my bread and butter. I will never risk that for anything else.
Yeah.
After my 9 to 5, I will fucking jump off of roofs to do what I got to do to pay the bills. You know, like
Yeah. I think with me, there's a risk in everything, but I
Mhm.
will talk to my wife first and figure out like what's our best option. We weigh our
Makes sense.
options first before I make a decision. But we do both see that, hey, Twitch is doing a little bit better than baking right now, just because of course, COVID, I'm not
Makes
taking
sense.
cakes. But when I was taking cakes, I was doing well. I was doing well with the cakes. I'm not gonna lie. But this is also something that allows me to be home, help my wife, because yes, like your wife, like you said, she's the breadwinner. My wife, she's the breadwinner here. I will help her. I will clean as much as I can, wash dishes, wash the baby, do the daddy duties, that I'm proud of doing, and just be
Yeah.
dad, be a husband here. But it's a decision that we make. I don't like to take a risk without talking to her first.
It's calculated. It's
Yes,
calculated.
definitely.
Calculated. And that's completely understandable because we're not at the point in life where we can just fucking just throw our hands up in the air and just say, "Oh, we're jumping in." Because we are smarter than that. And for the younger people in chat, you might be able to do that right now because you don't have responsibilities. But when you have a roof over your head and you got to pay utilities and you got to pay, everything, there's so much shit on the line, you don't realize it's not as easy as it looks, right? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know about
exactly.
you, but for me, it's like $400 a month just for electricity and gas for me,
Wow.
right?
And
Like,
that always like messes with my mind, bro, on how y'all's economy is in New York, because in Texas it's totally different.
it's expensive as fuck over here, bro.
It is.
It's expensive as fuck. So monthly we're paying like $360 to $400 for gas and electric. And it's easy, you're right, bro. It's expensive to live. And not to mention, like, I just filled up my car, whatever, gas is what it is. Like I got a Jeep, so I made the choice to have a Jeep, and I'm gonna have to deal with fucking paying $75 to fill up my gas tank. It is what it is at this point. I can't change that, right? I'm finally paid off, so that's a big plus too. But like,
Yep.
It's rough. I got to think about my family, right? Like I got to think of my day. I wish I could do this 100% of the time. I wish I could do this every day. I am thriving to do this every day, but it's not in my cards right now. It's not in the cards. And then again, my job actually provides like healthcare. The Fiat is $40, babe. All right, so I drive a Jeep Wrangler because I'm a dude and I gotta have tires and truck and no doors and topless. And Phoenix is like, I'm gonna go the conservative route and drive a Fiat and get 40 miles to the gallon while I'm getting like 18.
Like, can y'all guess what Broke Dad drives? I'm just curious. I'm curious.
I'm gonna say, hold on. What is Broke Dad? I want to say a Nissan Altima.
Bro, that was my high school car. That
Damn
was my
it.
high school car.
Bro, I'm saying you were straight up a Nissan Altima driver.
A Range Rover.
Yeah, come
sure.
on, Voodoo. We're daily drivers around here, bro.
Yeah.
What do you drive? What do you drive, bro?
I drive a minivan, bro.
What kind of minivan?
A Dodge.
Caravan?
Yes, a Dodge Caravan. Yes,
Oh, all right.
Dodge Caravan.
Does it have rims?
Caddy? Yeah, right. That's called broke dad gaming, not rich dad gaming.
Yo, listen.
Shit.
You want to hear my first car, right? Hold on. I'm gonna tell you a story of my cars, all right? And then you go through yours.
Okay.
I'm smacking my fucking mic. My very first car was a 1994 Volvo 940. It was green with beige interior. I loved that fucking car. From that, I went to a 1999 Volvo S70, all-wheel drive. That shit was banging because I had leather interior. It was low. I had some big rims on it. Like, I did it up to the way I liked it. From there, I went to a 2010 Jeep Wrangler. And then I sold my Wrangler and I got another Wrangler. I got a 2014 Wrangler. So now I have my 2014 Wrangler, and it's my baby. That's like my car now.
Phoenix, is this story time with Champ?
Always. And in the midst of it, my 99 Volvo broke down, and I dropped it off to my cousins, who was my mechanic at the time, because he was a Volvo mechanic. And he gave me a 1984 Cadillac Sedan DeVille to drive to work and school. Bro, I was driving this brown Caddy with brown leather, and I'm telling you, some of the panels were off the car. So it didn't have any of the panels, bro. It was just all wiring and shit. So like none of the gauges worked. And I was just chilling, driving an 84 Cadillac, bro. It was I would do anything to go back to those times.
Right?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, man. Those were the times.
I had an angry vegan says he had a tan caddy too.
Yo, what year, vegan?
Yeah, what year, bro?
What year, vegan? Caddy Swing.
My name was Caddy Swanga 65. What?
So the crazy thing is, my dad's car, my dad's first brand new vehicle purchase was an 84 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. Oh, he's got an 89 DeVille. Damn, bro. Angry vegan with the 89. I think Phoenix's ex had an 89 DeVille. Tell me if I'm wrong, Phoenix. I love cars. I'm a car fucking guru. I love my cars, man. But yo, broke that. Tell us about yours, bro.
I had a 97 Nissan Altima.
Oh, hell yeah. I love me an Altima.
It was like a goldish one. It had speakers in it until well, I don't want to say that yet. Well, okay. So I had speakers in it. I had an amp in there, and when I became a dad, it had to be taken out. So I was gonna take it out, but before I got it taken out, it was stolen. So I lost my speakers. I had 18 with subwoofer, and I did. Rich wife says I had rims. No, I didn't have rims, but I would always go to AutoZone and see what kind of new shiny hubcaps they had and put that shit on there.
Oh yeah, baby.
That was a blast. I had a blast because it was kind of like a car show back then, because there was a place, it was called Military in San Antonio. It's a strip, it's a long strip of road, and they called it Military, and people would go hang out and park. It was a 4-street lane, and on each side people would hang out and park their cars like it was Fast and the Furious.
I love it.
And it went on for years, and people would just chill. And there was so much traffic that it was car to car, so much traffic enough to where the guys stood close to the cars and would have their phones out or their cell phones out, and they would be like, "Hey, what's up, girl?" To each girl that was passing in the car, they would get their numbers. They would try to get their numbers.
Oh, all right. So that's how you guys did it back in the day.
Pretty much. That's how it was.
We had car shows on Tuesdays out in Long Island.
Yeah, you would go?
I used to go. Yeah, my car wasn't a show car at all. I never had a show car. Never. I always had the hoopty in the group.
Nice.
And
yeah,
I would do anything to go back to having a hoopty right now.
Right? Shit. You know what, dude? I'm fine with the minivan right now. I see.
I want a minivan, yo. Phoenix does not like. Phoenix doesn't like minivans. I want one.
Yeah, they are comfortable. Bro, we go to the drive-in now that we have kids. We go to the drive-in
Oh, all
and we're
right.
able to put the seats down and lay in the back seat. That's
Oh, that sounds
man,
fucking. That sounds like a dream to me right now, bro.
that's when you get old, bro. That's when you get old.
Bro, you're only like 4 years older than me.
Shit.
Yo, rock and roll,
Look at
broke
you,
that.
man.
I'm
I
gonna
got
need you
you.
to swing some 84.
I see that. I got you. I got you.
Yo, if you were to change one thing in your life, what would you change? You could say nothing at all as well, because you know we
Well, I
all
mean,
know.
there's a lot. There's a lot that I would change. I mean, it all involves, honestly, for me, it all involves my kids. It all involves my kids. I wish I didn't have to see them every other weekend. I wish
Yeah.
the other person agreed to like, hey, let's have them one week. I can have them the other week, whatever. That's the only thing I would change because about 17 years, almost 17 years, maybe less of this, it sucks because um you'll learn that whatever the other person decides is the way it goes when instead you have this law of papers of what's supposed to happen, but whatever they say goes, and you just don't want that drama.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
That
it
sounds
is.
really
It is.
fucking. That sounds really fucking hard, bro.
But my kids know that I love them. I make sure they know because I text them, I call them, everything, man.
It must be like such a hard like toll on you, especially when you're doing your best to like succeed in everything you do. Like you have all these other like for me, I'm be honest, I'm scared because it's like I'm doing my best. I want to do my best to succeed in everything to make my kids' life better.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also have to understand to juggle the my kid's life is going to be better. Like, you know, if I'm, you know, paying attention more to him, like you said, being
Yeah.
there for him and all
Being
this
there.
other
Yeah.
stuff instead of just being there for him monetary. You know, like for example, my dad was there for me, you know, pocket wise, even though we didn't have much growing up. But like, you know, was he there going to games with me? No, but I actually started growing better with my dad later on in life when I started understanding more.
Yeah.
Because my dad grew up young. My dad was, you know, he was 24 and he already had 2 kids, right? Like, and he had a pizzeria. He had so much going on. I'm fucking 34 and I'm fucking, you know, still trying to fucking tie my shoelaces. You know, it's
Yeah.
such a different time.
We're all trying to make it, bro, at some point. You know what I mean? I get exactly where you're coming from. Not all of us can have, you know, the life that our parents gave us, but we just got to keep going, keep moving
Yeah.
forward because you'll eventually make those memories, with your kiddos. Because I've always wanted to take my kiddos to Disneyland, but when they were younger, and I wasn't able to because
Right.
yes, I had to pay a crap load of child support. But
And
now that they're
fucking,
getting older,
Disney's expensive as fuck too.
yo, no, yeah, it is. Hell yeah. They like to poke your eyes out here in Texas. Shit. So that's why I'm like, I'm hustling as much as I can. I'm doing Twitch, and whenever someone needs a cake, I'll try to do it just so that I can have at least some extra. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hustle's the hustle. You gotta hustle.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So, ever think of expanding your horizons? Would you be doing YouTube? Are you thinking of doing IG? You know, like we said earlier in the chat.
Yeah.
I think like Twitch isn't gonna be here forever. So, did you ever think about going YouTube? Did you ever think about doing anything else?
I'm not exactly sure. I mean, because I know on YouTube it's if you do a YouTube live, I mean, the most I've seen is I mean, yeah, it's kind of like this in a way the same platform, but for me, it'll be tough because I mean, if I want to do game shows, stuff like that, that'll be tough just because who am I gonna have on? Are they gonna give me another chance? Because here I can go come hang out with someone in their stream and be cool with them, make a friend over there, and be like, hey, can you come over here? Can you come be on my game show? And then they'll be like, yeah, cool. But it's like no on YouTube, I don't think there's any way I can make a friend like that. You know what I mean? Besides being in the comments, but you know how comments works on YouTube where everyone's talking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, how would I do that on YouTube? You know, I've thought of that. The only thing for me that would be on YouTube would probably be like my cake stuff if I decided to do cake stuff. Um, in that aspect, as far as TikTok and Instagram and all that, I do have that.
You've been using
Um,
TikTok a little bit more. I know that you have that one redeem to turn on TikTok, which is pretty dope.
yeah,
I
do.
think that's crazy out of the box, and that's phenomenal. I even thought about stealing that at one point. Like that's actually a great idea.
Yeah, and like I tried. I mean, there's different things I wanted to try with TikTok, and I know with TikTok though, it's hard to bring people from TikTok over to Twitch.
1000%.
That's what
It's hard
I
to
was
bring
trying to
anybody
do.
over from anything, honestly, bro. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
hard.
it is very hard. It's very hard.
Rock and roll, yo. What are we gonna do when Game Show Network calls up Broke Dad to host a new show? What are we gonna do? We're gonna fucking roll up, rock and roll. We gotta show. We gotta be Broke Dad can't go on his own, yo. We gotta come up with the crew.
Exactly, bro. I'm like, I don't know. One day, I would. It would be awesome one day to where Twitch will notice, hey, you know, he's doing something different over here. Let's do this bigger or something like that. I would love to upgrade everything, and become a game show, but not all, but also stick with hyping you guys up, saying hi to you, you know, and getting to know you guys in the chat because, I mean, it's it's all in time,
Yeah,
you know, it's time will tell.
yeah,
I will
and
pay for cable if this happens. Thanks, Sally. I appreciate that.
yo, but what are we gonna do? Bust his balls via text when he's live? Hell yeah, yo, rock and roll. We just bust his balls on Discord.
Shit, right? Exclamation riot and all that stuff while I'm live or something.
It's hard because like I've thought about like going over to YouTube. I've thought about doing a lot of things, and it's hard to start over again, right? Because I don't want to do that whole thing again. And I've only had these thoughts when I'm down and out, and I feel like I've failed completely on Twitch. So for me personally, I'm using YouTube as more of like when we're done here tonight,
Yeah.
I'm gonna download the entire video and upload it to YouTube as my very first podcast. Right?
Yeah.
See what happens. Hey, listen, I might get no views, I might get 4 views. I don't know. I have YouTube available for me. I'm not gonna live stream on YouTube because I don't know how it works. And then again, that's fear for me because that's the unknown. I don't know what Twitch is. We're technically contracted through Twitch because of YouTube. I mean, through our affiliate program. So I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah.
I don't think they can hold us back, but I don't know. I just don't know. And I'm too fucking lazy. I have too much shit going on in my life to think about what to do next. Right? Like
Exactly. No one's gonna read the fine print. I'm sorry.
I don't
Like,
read exactly. I
just
don't read that
say it,
shit.
so- yeah. I mean, I don't have a backup. I don't like if Twitch falls through, if I get reported one day, and it's happened, you know, people have tried to report
Yeah.
me. You know, that probably be the end of it, just because, you know, I mean, if I were to decide to make another name or something, maybe on Twitch, but other than that, I mean, that would be it. I mean, I'm okay if, like I said, if I'm okay if Rich Wife told me, you know what, it's time to stop, it's time to end. That's fine. That's fine with me because I've learned myself that, you know, all this Twitch drama, all this bullshit, like nobody needs it. Nobody
Nah,
needs it.
not needed at all.
It finds its way to everyone. If she told me to stop, I would, you know, in a heartbeat, because my wife needs me, you know?
Yeah. And it sucks because it's like, are we giving in to the drama and the bullshit then? Like, I don't like to give up.
Yeah. No,
but,
not me neither.
But like at a certain point, it's like, fuck you, and I don't need this. Like,
Yeah, that's the way. We've been in that position before where it's like, you know, fuck it, I don't need this.
yeah,
You know, I have been in that situation, and you know, and it's like I need my wife, I need my family more. You know what I mean?
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
So what is success to you? What do you what is Broke Dad's definition of success?
Bro Dad's definition of success is um at least getting 10 subs a stream every time I stream, and having enough money to pay for child support and pay for my little one's insurance.
Got you. The
And that's
necessities.
pretty much paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel you on that one. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, no, I definitely get you on that. That's big. You have a lot of shit on your shoulders that people don't see on the outside.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like
pretty
you were
much.
saying earlier, like yo, nobody really
I don't-
knows what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's like if I don't make my 10 subs a stream and make the payment, I'm like, then this ultimatum that I have from my wife, you know, it's gonna come into effect. You know, I might not be on Twitch anymore.
But
It's
like,
possible.
I don't like I don't know how that works. So like, what if you don't like do they revamp? Like, can they go back and renegotiate that shit? Especially since you're like technically a contracted employee. Is there any way that like the judge can go and say, "Oh, look, we looked through your finances from the past 10 years, and you broke that personally."
It's happened. Yeah, it's happened before. It's happened before where we've not gone back to a judge, but she's tried to get more. So yeah, SOL on that.
Yeah, that's fucking. I don't
Yeah,
even know,
but
man.
my kids are 15 and 17, so I'm more than halfway, bro. It's almost done.
Right? What is it? 18, right? I think
18,
18.
18. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So, broke dad, listen, bro. We just hit that 3 hour and 15 minute mark, and this fucking thing flew by, bro. Flew by. I fucking loved every damn minute of it. And I was gonna do the last thing for audience questions, but we were answering questions nonstop throughout the night.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome. Yo, chat, thank you so much for being involved,
yo,
guys. We appreciate that.
definitely chat. You guys are fucking awesome. So what I did though on my own behalf, I went out to a couple of people in the community and I asked them to tell me certain things about you. Right?
Okay.
So here it is. Do you want me to say names or do you want me to not to say? Everything is
Yeah, go
fucking
for it. Let me know.
fantastic.
I want to know who. I want to know who.
All right. So Kersey comes out and he says, "You're an awesome content creator and your creativity is unmatched."
Thank you, Kirsty. Appreciate that, brother.
Yo, Ms. Jeep, I still got time. If you want to send me a message real quick, I can throw you at the bottom. I can throw you in at the end. Trippy says Houston over San Antonio.
Of course he would say that. Of
But
course.
then he says, "Keep up the good work and you're on the right path, bro."
Thank you, Trippy. I appreciate you. Even though he doesn't eat real tacos, bro. He eats turkey tacos. Who does that?
Yo, what? Yo, bro, listen, when I went to Texas, the first thing I did, I went to a random parking lot and got fucking street tacos, and it was the best thing in the world.
Yep.
The best thing in the fucking world.
Because you got mom and pops, bro, that know how to cook. The mom and pops know how to cook.
Yo, listen, me and Phoenix went to Texas. We went to Austin, and I will tell you, I had the best fucking food ever. I had cow tongue tacos. They were fucking phenomenal, bro.
Okay.
I had cow tongue tacos. Amazing. Even Phoenix had them. They're fucking amazing.
Yep.
Yo, easy. Tacos are good in New York too.
And there's barbacoa. Barbacoa is part of the head of the cow.
What is it, like underneath the eye or some shit?
What's that?
Is that underneath the eye or no? Is that like what is that? A cheekbone?
I think it's part of the face. I think it is. Rich Ryan, you could correct me, but I think it's part of the face. I never wanted to know how they make it. I just ate that shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
Yeah. For real.
I feel you. All right, so we also have. I actually got a good amount of them. Queen Shar. I just recently got acquainted with Broke Dad, but it has been nothing but great vibes since we've connected. I love his energy and the way he lets his creative juices flow. He is destined for greatness, and I'm happy to know him.
Thank you, Queen Shar, man. That's so nice of you. Gosh.
JLD. Broke Dad's energy is unmatched. Whenever I go to his stream, his combination of music, engagement with chat, and comedy, and just comedy. Hold on a second. Am I reading this? Yeah. Makes me want to stay in his stream as long as possible. He's very creative in his game shows. his whole Tati persona is amazing, and he is such an awesome supporter.
Thank you, JOD. I appreciate you, bro, man.
You know what's funny? This entire stream, we haven't even talked about Tatiana.
No, we have not. Good.
I was gonna say, because there's more to Tatiana than just Broke Dad.
Yeah, there is.
One of my questions was though, how did you come up with Tatiana? And we didn't really. Angry Vegan. I didn't get a chance to, and tonight just showed up, bro. Angry Vegan, send me a message so I could say it. Like I never really forgot to ask you.
I told you I don't have friends.
Tell me about. So how did you come up with Tatiana? Like I know we're veering off right now.
So one time, I put on a wig for something during stream, and Rich Wife was in there, and that's when Rich Wife started noticing how people started coming to my stream and hanging out, and she's all like, "Well, why don't you do this instead?" And she's the one that comes up with a lot of good ideas to embarrass me. I shit you not, to embarrass me, right? So
as they should.
Yeah, as you should, right? So we started doing that, and we are like, what would be her name? You know, what would be her name? And our daughter's name is Anna. And we're like, well, why don't we do Tatiana? You know, I'm like, oh, that's not bad.
That's a good
my
name.
daughter's name in there. Let's do it. So that's how it came about. It was Rich Wife's idea. So we decided to roll with it, and we did it once and have not stopped since.
You want to laugh, bro? So in the beginning, right? Like one of my best friends, his wife's name is Tatiana. And I go to Phoenix one night and I'm like, babe, Tatiana was fucking phenomenal last night. You know, like I just started raving on. And I'm like, no, bro, I'm talking about Broke Dad. She's like, wait, you were talking to her? Like, why were like, when did that happen? And I'm like, no, I'm talking about Broke Dad.
That's funny.
So
shit.
now the joke is like, oh wait, we just it's hilarious. Now we just have that joke.
I got an inside joke. I like that.
Yeah.
I like to be the pun of your inside joke. I like that.
Oh, 100%, man.
I appreciate the kind words, bro. Thank you so much for the kind words, man.
Which one?
It means the
world.
world.
JLD. Got you. So Rhino, I got Rhino over here.
Rhino.
He goes, BrokeBot is absolutely a great content creator. He comes up with a lot of things to say on stream, to do on stream. Excuse me. Just like what he says, we don't play games on stream, we make games. It's exactly what he does, and he's a great bot. I'm glad to troll on his stream.
Yeah.
He's a fucking troll, this guy.
Thank you, Rhino. Yes, Rhino's one of the biggest trolls next to my wife.
I got Kage. Kage boy.
Kage.
Yeah. I would just say their energy is unmatched and their community is crazy supportive. And he thanks you for everything you do.
Thank you, Kage. I appreciate you, brother, man. Damn.
And last but not least, the creme de la creme, the comment of all comments. I got it from Rich Wife. I love that he's so outgoing and is able to make friends everywhere he goes. He brings me out of my shell for sure. He loves making people laugh and also helps others. Rich Wife is on point on that.
Thank you, babe. You're not making me cry. Is this Maury? I'm not supposed to be crying on Maury.
No, this ain't more. I said in the beginning, we're here to have real conversations. We're here to uplift one another. I want to do other things that other people, things that other people aren't doing, right? Like people fucking, some people are fucking rough out there, man. Like I want to try to use my platform for good.
It's like for me, whenever I'm on here trying to make content, trying to have fun, like the only one's opinion that I really value is my wife's, and I just want to make her proud. I want to do as best as I can on here just to make her proud.
Yeah, man. I mean, and it's but like I feel you on that. But we also have to, on my end at least, and I can only imagine on Rich Wife's end. I know because like I think me and you are pretty similar, so I want to do above and beyond. I want to fucking grind. I want to succeed at everything I do, even though they are very happy with who we are at this point in time. Like, I know we want more and we want to do more, but like, they love us regardless.
Yeah, definitely. That's facts, bro. That is facts.
And audience, before we sound out, do you have any other questions for Broke Dad and I?
Who'd have thought you would have made friends when starting a sentence with "you son of a bitch"?
Yo, that got me, bro. The "you son of a bitch" was my favorite thing.
Right, yo, I hear that everywhere. I see everywhere I go, guys. It's humbling because I'm like let me go into this person's stream and it's one of you guys like, "Hey, bro, dad." I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" And you're like, "You son of a bitch." I'm like, it's cool.
It's endearing.
Kinda
It's an
cool.
endearing
Like,
son of a
it
bitch.
is. It is. I'm like, yo, you're saying what I'm saying.
Phoenix coming through. It's really wonderful to hear how much respect there is between Broke Dad and Rich Wife, and how their stream is better because of the baby. Honestly, it really comes down to teamwork. And you guys, listen, being husbands up here, it comes down to the ladies in our life that make things that much better for us.
Exactly.
That's why we need you in our corner.
Yeah, y'all are the backbone of us. It's like if a lot of streamers, who are struggling to stream, only just, talk to someone, their significant other, I think maybe their stream would be a lot more better because you would get an honest opinion from someone you trust.
And don't trust Papa John's opinion, because look what he writes in chat right now. Damn it, Papa John. Vamp, I personally want to thank both of you for inspiring and uplifting us. This stream was amazing, champ. This is the start of something beautiful in your community. We back you. Oh, thank you, Vamp. I appreciate it. This is definitely gonna happen more. I'm loving this. This was fucking fantastic, Broke. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for giving me your time.
Thank you for having me, bro. This is one of many. Episode
yeah,
one. I'm glad I could be number one, bro.
100%. And I'm so down to do this, all the time, just shooting the shit. Like, yeah, I had I had a list of questions, but we veered off that list so much throughout the night, and we literally vibe. Like, literally, like, you could just take us from our stream rooms, throw us in the middle of a fucking, taco truck, and we're just chilling, right? Like,
tacos, having a beer, just chilling, bro.
I'm all about it. Man, yeah. Yo, so Broke Dad, you want to end off and say anything to the rest of the chat, or go for it?
Yo, chat, I'm honored that I get to meet Champ's community. Congratulations going to Phoenix and Champ on their miracle baby, guys. I'm so it's such a blast. I had a fucking blast. Time went by so fast. I wouldn't know that I was standing right here for 3 hours. I shit you not. I had a blast. Champ, yo, keep it going, bro. Keep it going. Go on to the next one. You're doing good.
I appreciate you, man. Yo, again, thank you for your time tonight, man. It was a lot, and it meant a lot, and I actually had a really good fucking time. I appreciate you, bro, and keep up the good work, man. You definitely put a lot of time and effort into everything you do, and it shows. Even though we both have our times when we're down and out. If you ever need to hit somebody up, I'm always there. Just know that,
hey, bro.
I've been there. I'm never gonna not be there. It will always be an instance where, like, we're gonna be down and out eventually, numerous times in our life. Just know that it gets better. That's really what we gotta be. I mean, it's really what we gotta know is that eventually it just gets better.
I got you, bro. My DMs are always open whenever you need, man.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Let me switch screens, and again, yo, everybody, if you're not following Broke Dad, please hit him up. Broke Dad, when's your next stream? This Monday, right?
Monday, 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll be doing Sing That Shit. We'll have people come on to the show and sing their asses off. Having a good time. We're at a bar singing karaoke. We see karaoke on the stage, or like they're doing shit. We're at the bar having a drink and be like, hey, let's sing it better than them. That's what we're gonna do.
Did I say yes to that? I think I did, right?
You did say
yes. I
did
say yes to that. I'm sitting there eating peanuts at the fucking bar.
Baby pending.
Literally every stream from now on is baby pending. All right, guys.
Baby pending. That's
baby pending, and I'm so glad that the baby allowed this tonight. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I'm glad that we were able to do this, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for everything you do, man.
No problem, man.
All right, I'm switching.
Have a good one, guys.
I'm switching screens, and then we're raiding out, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you again for everything. Peace out, bro. Yo, all right, guys. That was phenomenal. That was our very first event. What did you guys think? What do you guys, how do you guys feeling? That was successful, right? That was fucking amazing, yo. Is that baby? Yo, Phoenix is definitely holding that baby for ransom. Phoenix is definitely holding that baby up. Yep, 100%. I appreciate you guys so much. Yo, all right. So listen, we're gonna raid out. I did not expect to go 3.5 hours. Not gonna lie. But Broke Dad is just so fucking stoked. He's so awesome. I appreciate him. I do have an interview set for next week. It's gonna be with Heel Kevin. But as it looks, it probably won't happen because we're very, you know, baby permitting on every other stream from now on. So yo, listen, we're raiding out. I'm gonna be raiding out to our boy. Sorry. He's currently live. He's currently doing his thing. I don't know. He's doing some night streams right now. Everything from now on is baby pending. All right. Let's send Sorry some love. Let's I'm rating my man crush. Exactly, Sally. I am rating my man crush. Again, I appreciate every single one of yous. Thank you so much. Let me do my end screen real quick. And let's show him some love, all right?
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies. They're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy. You gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know. Better than
all right, that was quick. It was a quick one, yo. So all you guys raid out and all you guys sub raid. You guys have the emotes, go for it. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Let Sorry know that we are here and we're making, you know, we're making some noise. The fuck, not going. All right. I love you all. I will see you guys on Saturday, baby permitting. We got the Saturday main event on Saturday. If it doesn't fucking come through, we might just do it just chatting screen because we know we have a fucking blast. Yo, everybody, I love you all. Let's fucking blast this out of the park for Sorry. I love you all. I will see you on Saturday. Thank you again for everything.
Yo, champ, my boy. Thanks, dude. Welcome in. The champ is